Yippee-ki-yay, mother brothers. We are the Bro 4 Squad podcast, coming at you from some Japanese building in the middle of LA. And it's Christmas time, so we're here to bring you yet another world-famous movie commentary, Die Hard. Now, we have our movies paused at the 20th Century Fox logo. While you guys get your movies sunk up with ours, let's go around the Christmas party and meet the bros. As you all probably guessed, I am John McClane, a.k.a. Brian Banner. And to my left, we have our very own Hans Gruber, also known as Jeff Hornacek. Horns, how are those German SIGs treating you?
First off, why did you say mother brothers? We say fuck on this podcast all the time. Second off, this is the second movie commentary we've done where one of the lead characters' names is Hans, and the last one turned into an absolute shit show.
Fuck Jans, bro.
That was D2 the Mighty Ducks.
Damn it, guys, I forgot about that. You know I'm going to be stuck on that this
Jans Gruber will be Die Hard
I expect Hans' brother Jans Gruber shows up in the third act and shit hits the fan. Let me just say that. Back to you, John/Brian.
And to his right, we have our very own Harry Ellis, because when he goes into a negotiation, some people don't come back out. Our legal counsel, Ronnie Cycli. Cycli, how often does that actually happen?
What time is it?
And
what?
Again, we have our movies paused at the 20th Century Fox logo. We are going to hit play in 3, 2, 1. Let's Die Hard.
It was just worth saying for your face.
I had no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
It was worth it.
We talk about this a lot, but when we were kids, before the day and age of like the digital TV guide, we just hit guide and see all the channels. Anytime that I saw the 20th Century Fox logo on screen, I was like, oh, Star Wars! And then when it wasn't, I was like, oh, fuck.
I'm still a little depressed about it, to be honest.
This is Cycli when he flies. Just gripping the shit out of the armrest.
You know, I told you that in confidence that I have a fear of flying, and you're just sharing it
Yeah,
with the
it's
world.
just you and me here.
Is there anything worse than the dude on the airplane is like, you must want to have a conversation with me, right? Since we're total strangers and you're clearly not stressed at all from traveling.
And speaking of, since, you know, we obviously are about to all hate Germans together, I was in Germany once, and someone literally, I had headphones in, took the headphone out of my ear. I am not shitting you.
You've got to be kidding me.
I
that
responded to them politely. I said we had a conversation for a minute, put the headphone right back in my ear. 5 minutes later, they did the exact same thing.
So is that like a custom over in Europe?
I don't know.
Pull headphones out of your fucking ear?
Really pissed me off.
Wow, this is when Bruce Willis still had hair.
I guess the Germans do have a history of just trying to take things that aren't theirs.
Yeah, at least they're nice people, right?
So, like, what are you listening to? Did you have some sort of playlist or something? I'm kind of just don't know
That's
what
also annoying when you have the person that like gets the gift bags out from the overhead compartment. Like, why don't you just ship that shit back? Die Hard. Here we go.
Not an accident that they put Die up right as he's going to fucking baggage claim. Because that is never a pleasant experience. Also, I get really protective when my bag comes out. There's always some little kid who's like, is this ours, Dad? And I'm like, if you touch my bag, I swear to God that you're going to be ended.
See, I always like more fingerprints on my bag.
What? Why?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, successful Japanese businessman.
As long as they eat sushi off a naked girl, that would be epic.
Guys, I'm so excited for this.
Where does this rank? Okay, first of all, question: is this a Christmas movie to you guys?
Yes.
100% it's a Christmas
What are we looking at right now? Christmas tree, next
There you
question.
go. So, can you compare it to movies like, you know, A Christmas Story, Muppets Christmas Carol, or is it just in a Christmas movie category of its own?
So this is how I look at things. You have a big genre of what movies are. Comic book movies, dramas, comedies, action movies. Then underneath that, you have like subcategories. So it's an action comedy. It's a romantic comedy. This is a Christmas movie, but it's an action Christmas movie. So like Muppets Christmas.
So can you rank it though compared to those movies?
What? You think Muppets Christmas is actually...
I mean, it is.
I was actually, not going to lie, I was actually getting it confused with Muppets Treasure Island. But I mean,
want
same
this
rules.
treasure.
apply.
See, well, this is the cycling. What is it? From how I remember, the mermaid effect. Like that chick is like a 5, probably a 4, but because he sees her every day in the office,
yeah.
he just wants to bang her.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially back in the what is this
87 is when this came out.
My
I
birth
believe.
year.
Great year.
Yeah, like, especially with that hairstyle back then. But yeah, man, you see a girl. Okay, again, going back to Germany.
I don't know what you're saying. She's not a 4. She's at least a 5.2.
Going back to because this is gonna be German themed day with this movie. When I went to Germany, I did not find any of those women attractive. And then about a month into living in Germany, I started finding every single woman there attractive.
There you go.
It just happens, man.
Also, Banner, I think tonight, let's not work on the 1 to 10 scale. Let's work on the binary scale. 1, yes. 2, no. Very simple.
So does that mean a 3 is a yes?
What about her? Oh my gosh, the housemaid.
Wait, she's Latino? I would have pegged her as Japanese or Chinese as well.
I really wish that instead of Bruce Willis, it was Arnold Schwarzenegger, because then we can make so many jokes about it right now.
You know what? That reminds me. Hornacek's going to dig back into the old fact bin. I don't have one ready right now, but I've deprived the fans of this for too long. We need to see who else was up for the role of John McClane.
Yeah, I feel like Kurt Russell would have played a good John McClane.
Oh, yeah.
Like a Kurt Russell from Tango and Cash.
What, Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that slam piece.
Okay, yeah. Where is she?
And
I want the
that
movie on
girl's
her.
hot,
I will
too.
watch that all day.
Stick around. You might have an anthology about it. I mean,
Please
I
don't.
don't have one, but Horns might.
I think I just figured out mine if he doesn't.
I love this guy. His driver.
These people always make me want to just go to the airport, dress up in a suit, and just have a sign with a random name on
Yeah,
it.
just his Mike.
Just hope someone comes up
They're
to
like,
you.
yeah, I'm Mike. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Nice
So
to
why
meet
do
you.
My Sonata.
Yeah,
Why does he have a limo driver again?
because his wife set it up. Because she's a successful businesswoman.
All right, do you guys like Bruce Willis with hair or without hair? How do you prefer him?
Without.
Yeah,
Just because that's...
definitely without.
I've seen him without hair so many times that this looks like it's fucking glued on his head.
Yeah, it looks
got the
like
hair plugs.
Yeah, it looks like he has hair plugs.
See, as a kid, I always got this movie and Lethal Weapon confused.
You got this in Lethal Weapon?
Yeah, even I know they're. I mean, but they're
I don't-
action movies. I remember when my dad would have them on the TV when I was really young. Like I know one's Mel Gibson and Danny Glover and Bruce Willis. I'm just saying, like, I don't know, cops and explosions and like that. I don't know. I always got those
I
confused.
guess kind of, except for
I mean, this is when I'm like 6, 7 years old. Like I don't know what movies are.
like last week.
Yeah, like 2 days ago.
All right, guys, I kind of have a John McClane fact.
Okay.
So Clint Eastwood originally owned the rights to the novel Nothing Lasts Forever, which no one reads fucking books, so I don't know why.
Hold on, this is based off of a book?
It is, and Clint Eastwood was
That's your
planning...
fact right
No,
there.
you just need to
Clint
stop.
Eastwood was planning to direct and star in this movie in the 1980s, and then he gave up the rights. I don't know if he had to like keep paying for them, or if he was just like, I'm too angry to make this movie.
I had no idea this was based off of a book.
Nor did I.
It changes everything.
Yeah. Because I love reading books that movies are made off of.
In the 80s, I could totally see Clint Eastwood pulling this off too.
100% I could see him pulling this off.
Damn.
Okay, this
Early
one is
80s,
gonna
though.
this
Yeah,
one is
early-
gonna
yeah,
blow
early
your
80s.
mind.
Yeah,
I wanted
Clint
to save
Eastwood's
this.
kinda timeless sometimes.
Yeah. What you got,
Oh,
Horns?
there-
Oh, right there,
Based-
based on the novel.
Based on the novel, Roderick Thorpe. That sounds like the small forward for the LA Clippers, not a novelist. But so this is going to blow your mind, but it's hard to believe, and I wanted to save this fact till Alan Rickman came on screen. Rest in peace, one of the great actors of our generation. Loxley, let your heart out with a spoon. And he played someone in Harry Potter or whatever. So
Okay,
this
hold on.
Snape.
We
Get the
can't
fuck out.
Severus
just
Snape.
let
I'm
that
kidding.
go.
I know who he is.
His name is Professor Snape. It's not Alan Rickman.
Professor
His actual
Severus
name
Snape.
is Severus
I
Snape.
said Severus. I don't see him as a professor because I knew him before he got his emeritus. But this was the feature film debut of Alan Rickman, who previously only appeared on stage in British television.
Huh.
That is also a fun fact.
Also,
Even-
no cab driver or limo driver is as cool as Argyle here.
I don't know, man. The driver in The Lincoln Lawyer is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. Earl,
You know who-
is his name?
And that's more of a town car, guys. That's not a limo. I'm just gonna say the
Wow.
honest truth.
Calling him out.
Yeah.
Look, he's starting his new business.
I have the receipt. It says paid for limo.
They lied to you.
You know who thinks he's as cool as Argyle is the fucking driver in Blank Check. Check out our movie commentary.
Oh,
because that guy is like the most try-hard I've ever seen in my life. Also, nice perm, desk clerk. Why don't you leave some pussy for the rest of us?
Look at this touch screen in the 80s.
My God. And he's like blown away by the technology. Now we have robots fucking like voting.
How pissed is he? He's like, this fucking bitch.
Wow, she changed it. You know, his kids are in the other movies.
Yes.
Up, obviously.
They're in the second one. They're not in the third one. And then I think they show up for the rest of them. But to be honest with you, I stopped watching after Sam Jackson was not in them anymore.
So Live Free and Die Hard, which I think is super underrated, maybe just because I like Justin Long irrationally, and I think Tilly Oliphant's good. I know some people want to strangle Justin Long to death, and that's fine.
He's definitely a love-hate actor.
Yeah, just don't get caught with your fingerprints on his neck. But Mary Elizabeth Winstead plays his daughter in that movie, and then Jai Courtney, who, whatever, plays his son in the weird
For
other
some
one.
reason, I thought Liv Tyler was in one of them.
Well, she's his daughter in Armageddon.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know
Which
that.
is essentially a die really hard.
Die Hardest.
Die
of the-
Hardest.
Blow yourself up with a nuke hard.
Even Michael Bay would be like, that title's dumb.
Guys, it's not that bad.
What an awful parking job. Jesus Christ.
It's his first day.
He doesn't have the backup camera.
It's his first day driving?
Yeah,
A
you don't know
limo?
it's not.
He looks
Brian.
12.
That's indefensible. I mean, the Asian woman at the Christmas party could park the car better than that.
You can't park a car better than that.
Erroneous.
Look at these drunk bitches.
I bet his
Guys,
wife's
let's be
going-
honest. Even Broforce Squad Christmas party, we're not that hammered already.
No.
Speak
First
for
of all, I
yourself.
wasn't invited to the Christmas party,
Well,
so
that's because
that's
we don't
weird.
like you.
For
It's
good
just odd that
reason.
you keep bringing me around.
It's me and you at your house tonight. Why you?
What?
You
At some
went out
point,
of your
you're
way
going
to
above
arrange this.
and beyond.
I'm a masochist. What can I say?
So
Dude, him with hair
every
is just
driver, every servant has been black in this movie. What does that say?
The Japanese enslaved black people. I know, it's disgusting.
Wow,
Whoa.
Al Pacino.
That's
giving the
totally
Godfather
me
kiss.
when I'm hammered, right?
Well, honestly, John McClane, look at what he's wearing. Can you really not expect to be treated
He's
like
asking
that?
for it.
With that hair?
I think that was Harvey Weinstein, actually.
Well, then he got off easy.
Joe.
Guys, can we just get this out of the way? One of the most absurd, and we all ask it and we always will, but it's so fucking stupid. How was the flight? Like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? It's fine. I was on a plane. I came here. Like, there's no other details I can supply you with.
And
It
no one
didn't
wants the actual
crash.
answer. If you said, "Oh, it's terrible. We had turbulence," they're like, "Okay, I don't actually need these answers."
I was just making a
I
call.
totally forgot he was doing blow on her desk.
I was making a call. Was the phone in that line of cocaine on your desk? Yeah, it was in the line. So, hey, John, how are you? Mondays, huh?
I totally forgot he was a cokehead. Damn, I would have done my intro totally different if I knew that.
It's okay. We can go back. Everyone, if you're listening to this, finish listening, please. And then go back and we're going to do Die Hard movie commentary 2, but where Banner does an intro about the guy who does blow off his desk. That's what the title will be. It rolls off the tongue.
Totally. Insert joke about guy who does blow.
Speaking of, do you have any extra, or did you do it all before I came over?
I mean, I was gonna save you some, but see, hey, something happened.
Ugh. John sees his wife and is like, "Oh man, you've really let yourself go, huh? A perm, Sharon? God,
I
it's
mean,
not the
she changed her
mid-80s."
name. She's free to do it, man. Like, look at this awkward hug. This is like 6th grade dance for me.
I know, right?
Like,
So-
oh, hey.
Guys, weird question because I haven't seen this movie since Nam. So she called and said, "Have him make up the spare bedroom." That's basically because they're going to be sleeping in separate beds, I'm assuming. Was she not expecting him to just roll into her office Christmas party? Or do we not really know? Once you guys finish jacking each other off, let me know what your answer
As
is.
Cycly is jacking me off right now.
I mean, it's just there for the taking.
So do we know, like, was she just totally surprised that he showed up? Is that like a psycho, let's file a restraining order move? Or is it like a
No,
romantic?
I think
He was invited.
Yeah,
I'm
he
pretty
was
sure.
invited, but I'm pretty sure there was something about he's going to. Hold on, they don't do offices like this anymore.
Yeah, like with like
With like
full-on-
your own bathroom, like a full shower, a fucking bed, a telephone. What do you need a telephone by the shitter for?
emergencies, man.
I could make some calls.
More toilet paper, right there.
I guess that's true. In the 80s, you don't. In the 80s, you didn't have a smartphone to like play doo-doo jump while you took a shit. So you can make phone calls. You can call your peeps.
That's when you call your grandma you've been putting off for a few months.
By the way, you guys know I work from home a lot of time. My biggest fear every day is when I'm on a conference call and I'm taking a shit and I flush the toilet and I freak out for that half a second where I didn't remember if I had my phone on mute or not. Back then, did they have those phones on mute? Probably not.
I was on a call today at work, and I really did not need to be on it, and so I was muted, and I was just housing some Chex Mix.
Fucking Chex Mix sounds so good right now.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
If I'm John McClane, just be polite. Get out of there. Let that guy bang his
Or,
secretary.
you know what,
Yeah.
ask, like, you guys want company? Like, why can I
Do you need
watch?
help?
Look, we're swingers at this point. Anything to keep the spark alive in this marriage.
Yeah,
I'll
they're
fuck
they're
a-
hanging by a thread. What is it gonna hurt?
I'll fuck a midget, sacrifice a goat, because I love you, baby.
Ooh, that's a wow, that's deep.
Maybe this is like some really intense role playing. Oh, this is a Japanese company. It's weird that there's a conversation around if they're married or not. You think that would be pretty cut and dry.
I don't know.
There's
Ask
gray
Rachel.
area. There's gray area.
You're going to bring Rachel into this?
I mean, you started it.
Dude, you're the expert.
Yeah.
You've been divorced 3 or 4 times, so you should tell us.
What do you guys think the most times anyone's been divorced and remarried to one person is? Like the same person.
I'd say 3 or 4.
I would say 3 or 4.
So what do you do for like the third wedding? It's not a wedding, right?
I would
You
piss
cannot-
everyone
no,
off.
That's a Vegas.
No, I would piss everyone off and keep repeatedly having massive like black tie affair weddings. like
And every time be like, I love you so much.
like
you've been
she wears
divorced
white
twice.
every time.
Oh my god.
And they don't even acknowledge that they've been married before.
What
They
if
have,
someone
like,
is
they have
so
like 3 kids that are theirs, and they each have 2 with another person.
what if someone is so religious they won't fuck you until the third time they're married to you?
So you literally have to get divorced 2 times or
Yeah,
like
Jesus is like, not good enough!
good enough.
I like the cinematography, man. Like, is it cutting edge? No, but
You
it's
would.
I do.
I mean in 87 it's pretty decent.
Let's say this. If you need security at a front desk, you put a guy there with a fucking perm. Because if a woman breaks in with ill intentions, well, she's just going to end up having sex with him. And if a guy breaks in, he's going to be like, fuck, I need a perm. And he's going to leave and go get the perm instead of do whatever awful plan he had in mind.
That went over my head.
Carl.
Our listeners get it.
Look at that. Now that's some hair.
Cold-blooded.
Holy shit. As he's describing Lakers highlights.
Yeah.
You know what? I would want to die if you're describing the Lakers present day right now to me.
That guy's a Pistons fan. Don't fucking talk about that here.
Guys,
Pacific
Lonzo
Curry-
Ball's better than Steph Curry. Come on.
He is.
Yeah, I don't
Proof-
understand. I don't understand your argument there.
No, I'm saying he is.
If you were living in the 80s and you had glasses, that was like the minimum size they had to be, right?
Yeah, those are actually small.
Geiger's theory of villains need to have ponytails is dead on. Like, until this guy puts his hair back, I don't know what his intentions are. Why didn't he
Why didn't he shoot him? Why did he have to do the flash bomb?
I was gonna say, yeah. Why did not just have it be an actual bomb and kill him?
I thought it was just a hockey puck. Like he was rolling to confuse the guy.
God, Hans Gruber, fucking love it.
It's Severus Snape, actually.
Fucking yawns.
Loxley!
Turn to page 394.
Boehner, we got to give some love here. We love Alan Rickman. Everything he's done that I've seen, I've loved. But we're big Galaxy Quest fans, which I think is a colossally underrated movie.
Super underrated movie. I love Galaxy Quest.
We'll have to do a commentary on that one day. And by commentary,
I would love to do that.
I mean, just masturbate for the duration of the film.
I think that might be your highest viewed podcast ever.
I mean, probably. Like, how genius is it to make a movie about a TV show, people going to Comic-Con, like they're at the shit end of their career. That's all they have going for them. And then it all ends up being real life. That doesn't even make sense. But that's what it's about.
I miss Alan Rickman, man. And I didn't know him personally because he broke off our relationship about 5 or 6 years ago. Apparently sending him blockets of my blood was, quote, weird. Okay. Listen to yourself.
He was definitely, for me, with celebrity deaths, like, in the last 5 years, Robin Williams and Alan Rickman it definitely hit me hard.
Yeah.
And for me, it was where, like, I'm a big Harry Potter fan, and that one was, personal too there. But just everything I've ever seen him in outside of Harry Potter has been phenomenal.
This is a kind of a weird way to describe it, but I think I feel more more affected by actors' deaths like Rickman and Williams when I feel like they like acting because of the joy it brings people. Like, there's some people like, look, Mark Wahlberg, we love Mark Wahlberg, okay? But he shows up to get a check, and that's fine. It's your job. I fucking get it. But I feel like Alan...
He listens, right?
Yeah, he's probably already crafting his angry email to us. But I feel like Alan Rickman was so talented and just actually enjoyed making movies that people loved.
This guy doesn't give two fucks about cutting open that cabinet.
Also, really quickly, like, an Alan Rickman movie that I just am obsessed with, and it's not known as an Alan Rickman movie, but the movie Dogma. Have you guys seen Dogma? Oh my god, he's so hilarious. And
have you? Because you thought that Penelope Cruz was in it.
You know what?
Murder on the Orient Express.
Hayek is way hotter than Penelope Cruz. I'm just going to say
that. That's a totally different argument.
Guys, I'm not going to lie. I do this when I go to, like, a new hotel or something. I'll take my shoes and socks off and, like, make fists with my toes because of this movie.
It's funny because I do this when I go to a new hotel. I go down to the security room, I cut it open with a pizza cutter, and I pair together all the colored wires, and then I clip them with tweezers.
I've noticed you do that.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to do.
But you don't have an end game.
Everybody has their rituals, all right? So take off the white wig, put the gavel down, and stop judging me because you have your own weird. I think yours is weirder with the toes and the hands. That's not normal. I'd get some help.
Argyle's like, I fucking love this job. I'm just chilling, drinking out of the minibar in the back of a limo.
Oh, here he goes.
Just with the fucking chainsaw.
The guy's like, don't do that, and then he does it. Cool.
He's like, look, I get paid by the slice with this thing, and I'll be damned if I'm not going to get, like, ahead of the curve with this.
The guy clearly didn't speak German. He didn't know what 999 meant.
See, we're not going to talk too much about the plot because you're listening to this movie to get drunk and away from your family, and I respect that. This is a business decision.
Or you're watching it with your family, and you have us in... like one ear out of your iPod, which, again, much respect to pull that shit off.
And Merry Christmas.
Or you just can't figure out how to check out of this on your browser.
Yeah, you're like, fuck, how the hell do I mute them or just basically tell them to kill themselves? But the thing I love about Die Hard, it's really simple. A really simple plot. Christmas party, guy takes over the building. That's it.
For all the monies.
The monies.
And I love how this movie, I mean, obviously, with the plot, what you just said, I'm going to expand on that, is all in, this whole movie takes place in a few hours.
I love how Willis's first reaction is, I'm going to grab this gun. We're about to see some titties here, too, if you're wondering.
I am
was
wondering
that.
And cyclically, to that point, I love movies that are based in like Superbad, the night of.
Yeah,
this.
exactly. I absolutely
in
love it.
one night. I think that's just a really cool framing device for a film.
That's why I love Lord of the Rings so much. Just one day, and it was just, amazing.
So was her shirt off, or was that part of like their breaking in?
No, that's the dude that walked into their room that was trying to fuck the chick.
That was Harvey Weinstein. Weinstein.
No, because that chick was like a willing participant.
That's a
That guy's doing the
like
classic.
Louis C.K. He asked if it was okay,
and he
she
locked
said
her
yes.
in because she was scared.
That guy right there, the German guy that was running up the stairs a second ago, he was doing the classic. I'm not bald. I have a ponytail, and you're like, yeah, but your hairline is like 11 inches back on your head.
You don't even have a 5 head. You have like an 8 head.
But I have a ponytail, so I'm not bald. It's like, honestly, whatever helps you sleep at night. Henry. Their name's always Henry. Or Hank, which is another version.
Anything with an H.
Anything with an H.
Banner, I've told you this before. There's a lot of famous scenes in this. The fireball in the elevator, the yippee-ki-yay motherfucker. For me, walking across the glass barefoot is like what I think of when I think of Die Hard. Also because it's like basically what you do when you've slept with like a 4 and you're trying to sneak out in the middle of the night. That's how carefully you walk. Because ogres sleep lightly. We all know that.
And you know that better than anyone.
Do you think Willis's tattoo that he has in this movie, do you think that's for the movie or do you think it's real?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's either of those, is what I would say. It's one or the other. It's not maybe. It's not in between.
I hate both of you.
Do you think it's a little ironic that Alan Rickman, who I believe, and cyclically, correct me if I'm wrong, he's a British actor, right, or is he Welsh?
I think he's British.
Do you think it's a little ironic that his first American role is playing like a Eastern European? Yeah.
We have you type like that'd be funny if every movie after he was just typecast as a German guy.
It's like, I'm not German. It's funny because Gary Oldman plays a Russian in Air Force One. Like German and Russian actors are like, WT fuck.
Yeah, Rickman was born in Hammersmith, London, England.
Yeah, I think that's in England, right?
I think that's in Hammersmith area.
Oh, you're right. Damn it.
Is it Great Britain?
No.
Oh, everything's Great Britain.
You sound like
the United Kingdom.
They're not united. It's a kingdom, but does everyone agree? How united are they? Is my question.
Right now, Hans Gruber is acting like that annoying dude at your fantasy draft. Like, oh, Dalvin Cook went to Florida State. Like, cool, dude. You know fucking facts. Can you shut up and let us draft and have me eat my chicken wings in peace?
Like I feel like what Hans Gruber is saying here, like he's actually the good guy.
Here we go. Every movie commentary. This is where we end up. It could be Passion of the Christ, and you'd be like, punches pilot.
Who dies hard in this movie? Spoilers. Who is the title character?
I haven't seen it. Well, no one's the title character unless their name is Die Hard.
Hans Gruber dies hard. Bruce Willis does not die hard. He lives easy.
Boehner, you know what I realized when I was at Family Video today renting this? Yes, I still have a Family Video account.
Rest in peace, Blockbuster.
Rest in peace. All right. Jeremy Irons is the villain in the third one. We need to do that one.
Dude, the third one's...
I actually like the second one, too.
I was going to say the third one might be my favorite. In a really
second one is in the snow, right?
Second one's the one in the airport, and they go to the
that's
little
right.
thing, and he stabs the guy with the icicle.
Mm-hmm. Okay, third one is the one with Samuel Jackson, right?
Samuel Jackson,
that is the third
and
one.
they basically go on a scavenger hunt through New York City.
I love it.
I love that one.
The third one and one are number 3 and number 1 are interchangeable to me.
And I actually like them.
It's probably 1, 3, 2 for me.
Yeah, that's how I am.
But they're all
Or
really
3, 1,
close.
2.
I'm really telling you,
the second one.
The fourth one is a sleeper, dude. Timothy Oliphant plays a cyber terrorist. It's pretty good. Justin Long is in it.
I'm not gonna lie, I had no idea that there was 5. I'm borrowing this DVD from my mom, and I text her, I was like, Mom, I need to borrow Die Hard. She goes, sure, you can have all 5 if you need them. No idea that there was 5 of them.
That she's just helping create a problem.
Yeah.
You know you've made it.
Why we get 30 of these movies.
this is every kid's dream, right? You used to think like, oh, cool, he has a fucking Hot Wheels track in his office. No, it's actually like a business.
You know what do they do at the Hot Wheels corporate office? I mean, it's both.
Cycling, they're all work, no play over there, I gotta tell you.
So, I got a fact for you guys. This movie's all about greed, right? And money. This movie was made for $28 million.
Which is crazy in 97.
Yeah, in 80,
That's a lot.
Yeah, 80,
Yeah.
87. Actually, I was wrong. It was made in 88. I was mistaken.
Wow,
But-
that
no,
changes
no.
everything.
Banner,
Guys, just
Banner.
cut this.
Banner, you are right. Banner, let me interrupt you to make your point real quick. It was released in 88, but Bruce Willis was filming it while he was making Moonlighters in 85. So I don't know if there was post-production, if there was like a dick pic that was leaked that delayed the
If
opening
there was
of
a
it.
dick
but-
pic release at the same time, the props to them for releasing a dick pic.
But Banner, you are not wrong in thinking that it was made earlier than... It was probably made like 3 years before 88.
Yeah, see, so something like that. Either way, made for $28 million, it grossed at the box office $140.8 million.
Which in 88, again, would be just
Dude, that's a shit.
700 million probably.
Over
King
100
Arthur that was released in 2017 would kill for $140 million.
But the 140 million in 88 is literally 500 million.
Yeah, that's an insane.
Like
amount
I
of money.
said, over $100 in today's currency.
I mean, you're right.
Oh, am I wrong?
No, you're right.
I mean, I hate to admit it.
You're
but
not
you're
wrong.
You're not wrong.
The guy who checked me out at Family Video, who was like, dude,
Like checked you out physically, or like
He was like, nice ass, and also, do you want to pay for that? I was like, yes, and thank you, but in inverted order, because I wanted to confuse him. But he said, dude, Die Hard, I saw it in theaters the weekend it was out. He was a not older fellow, but he was older than me. I'm 71 years old. And he was like, dude, there was 20 people in the theater. Nobody was there. But he said he remembers when it came out on VHS, which, rest in peace, VHS, that people were like freaking out about it. It was like sold out at every store.
Now, did you ask him? Did he see it opening weekend?
He did, yeah.
So that may be the problem. I think this.
Yeah.
I can totally see this being one of those movies that was. It's not real big opening weekend, but like week 2, 3, 4 that's in the theater.
wasn't the Matrix like that?
Yeah, the Matrix was
Like
that.
Matrix did not open big, and then people found out what it was. It just blew up.
Dude, I think Austin Powers is like that. It crushed on VHS/DVD, whatever it came out, but it did not do well in theaters at all.
There's a lot of those movies that like people discover like later on, and that's actually the more telling of a better movie. When people go the first weekend and then the second and third weekend are bad,
Yeah.
that shows that wasn't good. But like when the second and third weekend are strong, that shows you have a good movie on your hands.
It's like having sex with me. Like, you're not going to enjoy it the first time, or probably even the second time.
But
Probably
you'll come back
not-
because there's no one else.
Probably not even the third time. I mean, probably not even the fourth time. I mean,
You know
I'm
what's
so...
really funny? So we talked about this a minute ago. We consider this a Christmas movie. I have a Christmas tree up in my lap
Oh!
right now. This is 100% a Christmas movie.
I consider that
Agreed?
a Christmas shrubbery.
Sorry, dude. Hans Gruber just fucked that guy in the mouth with that pistol.
I mean, that's
Continue.
yeah, I do agree.
This movie came out in July of '88.
That makes no sense.
That stuff pisses Geiger off the most. Like, if Pirates were to come out in the winter, he would make a huge scene.
You need to release a movie if you're going to have a specific time frame for your movie. Like, fine, Star Wars. There's no timeline.
Christmas
We don't
in
know.
July, I'll make an argument.
I
No,
won't.
No.
Banner, you're just playing your favorite game, Devil's
I
Advocate.
love
Okay,
Devil's Advocate.
Home Alone. If that had been released in July,
Yeah, what the fuck?
oh,
Look,
Muppets
you're
Christmas
telling me-
Carol coming
you're
out in
telling me
July.
You can't be Home Alone anytime other
The
than
movie
Christmas
takes
time.
place around Christmas.
No.
Wait. Hold on. The movie is the exact same.
You can't tell me.
The movie isn't him being home alone in July.
Banner, are we talking about physically being the
We're
only
talking
person
about
at
the
your
release.
house, or the release of the movie Home Alone?
The release of the movie Home Alone.
Yes.
Okay, well then you're
Yeah.
just wrong.
Yeah, you got lawyered. Let's go. Let's continue on. Back to Die Hard.
What was the fog budget on this movie? That must have been at least 20 of the 28 million.
Yeah, 20.
Well, they actually shared it as a Kiss concert on the other side, and so they actually got to use.
They just piggybacked off the
Yeah.
back of it.
saved
Well, that's
a lot
just
of money.
fiscally responsible. You got to cut corners where you can. No one's
This
going
is
to
the
hate
Reagan
fun.
years, man. All about this
Dude,
conservative.
Is there anything that gets you more pussy than while you're working on something, you put a knife in your teeth?
And fog blowing. Oh my god! Like I'm turned on.
I'm turned on right now. Damn.
My pussy's wet and I have a penis.
But wait,
But you
what?
don't.
I'm going to refill this wine. on that point.
Why is there a random Asian dude working with him?
He's Chinese. He hates the Japanese.
See,
Yeah.
I think he looks a little bit more Filipino to me.
You know,
Banner, the debits and credits aren't just going to balance themselves.
look at that office.
Look at this. Dude, they don't make offices like this anymore.
What office would you be at that potentially had something like this?
My office.
Yeah, you're right. They don't make your office like this. I can say the same thing. My home office, nothing like this.
My office doesn't even have a window. My office is more of a closet. Actually, no. There are closets bigger than my office. But I'm not in a cubicle, so I've made it in this world.
Hornacek says nothing here because he doesn't have a job. He's never been in an office.
Hornacek is
Good
just,
comeback, Hornacek.
Hornacek's office is actually trumps us all because it's the overpass on I-9. So
He makes about $50 a day. It's
yeah,
pretty
I mean
good.
he's making good money.
It's not bad until
can
the
see Jimmy
government.
John's 3 times
Uncle
a day.
Sam gets his fucking hands in there.
Fast, freaky fast.
Okay.
So do you think they shut down the open bar when this started, or what was the deal
No,
with
you
that?
got to keep
No,
morale up.
you don't want them people freaking out.
Plus, the drunker you get, the more okay I am with death. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, look,
Hans Gruber's like, and keep the DJ playing.
you know, like if I found out an asteroid is a day away from hitting Earth, I am getting plastered off my ass.
100%.
Like, I don't want to be aware of it happening.
I'm going into work. I'm putting in a solid 8 hours, and I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna get my 8 hours of sleep as well.
Well, that seems counterproductive.
Bruce Willis right now looks like he's on coke. He's like, "Fuck yeah, the cops are coming. Let's go!"
I forgot.
I mean, it was the 80s.
I forgot how long his shoes are off in this movie.
Stop yelling, dude.
Well, and then he gets shoes that are like too small for him here in a minute, right?
Well, like, who yell? Okay, you're obviously hiding. Why would you be screaming?
Look how tight those fucking sweatpants are.
You obviously
on his
don't
ass.
know any Germans.
He must work out.
If they wore, if he had flip flops on, he'd have socks underneath. That's what they do.
Does he even lift, brah?
Doesn't do leg day, but I actually respect that.
What bro does leg day?
First of all, Germans don't need to do leg day because they're all soccer players, so that's enough.
Why does he have sunglasses? Or are those like the prescription ones that?
They're
They're the
prescription,
prescription ones that like
He has
change.
astigmatism. It's pretty difficult to deal
He
with.
actually doesn't like talking about it, so thanks for bringing that up.
I told my optometrist that these are so fashion insensitive.
That is a
But
nice messenger bag he has, though. I think I had the same one in law school.
That's like the Great Value brand of Indiana Jones's satchel.
That's like when you have Calc 2 in an hour, but first you need to invade the Nakatomi Plaza. This looks like a guy who would really like to proofread girls' poems in college. Yeah, I'll take a look at that for you, Rachel, if you want.
You know what's interesting to me?
So hold on, you're telling me that Rachel divorced you for him?
I didn't say that.
So you know how movies are, obviously you take the perspective and you root for the person the movie is shown for. Right now, Bruce Willis is Alien in the Alien movies.
Holy shit! You're
Right? Like he's hiding and he's killing people one by one, and he does it the whole time. But we're rooting for it because we're seeing it from his perspective.
That's
now,
also
the Alien
totally
movies,
a fake tattoo.
yeah, that's totally fake. But Alien movies, we're watching it from the other perspective, and we find the alien evil. I'm just saying, like, why isn't Bruce Willis the bad guy? In
Dude,
this
Bruce
movie?
Willis almost loses this fight right here.
Dude, he's not even choking him. He's like covering his like nose. You gotta choke him out, bro. How long is this gonna set the construction back? 2 weeks?
Dude, it's contractors. That's gonna be
it's
another year.
contractors. Yeah,
Ugh.
they're gonna have to rebid it.
The whole
And I don't
project?
understand how that breaks his neck. I'm just saying.
I mean, look at his neck, Banner.
I can't believe you guys are on the side of Bruce Willis in this movie.
I mean, you might as well just take his wallet. He doesn't need it.
Yeah, but it's gonna have German marks. Like, what are you gonna do with that?
Cycle, you don't know. This guy could be a traveler of the world. It could have francs in it. It could have...
Guys, I think it might
Other
be a real
things?
tattoo.
You just said
Banner, I can't
literally
listen to this.
45 seconds ago that is a fake tattoo. Make a decision, brah.
I'm just saying.
Okay,
The more I look at it, the more I think it's real.
All right, stupid question about languages. That isn't that stupid. So that guy's name is Akagi. and it says it translates to red castle. So in English, there's one word red, another word castle. In Japanese or whatever, akagi. What part of that word is castle? And then what part is the color?
The E part?
No, but like, I mean, my parents speak different languages, and there are words that do not translate the same way. There's one word that is like 5 different words in English.
So you're trying to tell me that English is not the default language in the universe?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Now.
Like, I want to tell you yes, but others
Honestly,
will tell you no.
Listen to yourself.
His mind's telling him yes, but his body?
Mm-hmm.
His body's telling him no.
My body's telling a different story. My hips don't lie, Jeff.
Yeah, see, so he almost got shoes, but now he doesn't. Dude, how much of a baller move is this? He's going to put the dead dude in the elevator and write ho, ho, ho on his fucking forehead.
Dude, this is definitely a Christmas. Who doesn't think this is a Christmas movie?
Brad.
There's a lot of people that don't think this is a Christmas
movie.
Oh,
Brad?
Yeah, Brad is an ass, dude. Come on.
I'm shocked that Geiger has never seen this.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, he didn't see this. He unfortunately couldn't make it with us today.
That sounds fortunately he couldn't make it.
Yeah, but he's only seen this once, and it was to prepare to try and do this commentary with us.
Did he like it?
He loved
it. He loved it, yeah.
How do you, I mean, like, I'm a first generation American, I've seen this. How does he not see it?
I don't know.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
It's disgusting. Hans Gruber's like holding a seminar.
It's a TED Talk.
Drinking tea.
It's a TED Talk, dude.
Most sales reps give up after the 4th point of contact.
Here's a PowerPoint.
Yeah. Now the question and answer.
We're going to do trust falls now. Everyone line up.
We're also giving away Charlotte Hornets tickets. Like, what?
What?
But we're in LA.
I know.
So the dude who did the
First acting in the movie right there by that chick. Can we agree?
She is incredible.
Also, Banner, what do you think the spread's looking like at this party?
Lots of
just hors d'oeuvres, or do we have any?
Yeah, I'm
olives,
thinking they may have
crackers,
pigs in a blanket, maybe.
Maybe like some of those, like not chicken tenders, but like the smaller ones that you can dip,
like the chicken bites.
Yeah, basically
bacon wrapped. A lot of bacon wrap shit.
Maybe like a quiche.
Oh, there's a mini quiche.
Yeah, the mini quiches.
Lots of mini quiches.
Yeah. Dude, if they had bacon wrapped olives, have you guys ever had those? Yeah. Those are so fucking good.
Dude, I want some right now.
So, guys, listen to this. So, the guy that did the score for this movie is Michael Kamen. He did the score also for Highlander, Lethal Weapon.
Oh, Lethal Weapon. Here we go.
Die Hard, obviously. He did Roadhouse, Lethal Weapon 2, Die Hard 2, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Like, I don't know how I've never heard of this dude.
So he also agrees in the similarities between Lethal Weapon and Die Hard.
I don't think you're right, but you're not wrong.
I have another fact, guys. And cycling, this is to the point of what we love about the framing device of movies that happen in one night. Also, this reminds me of Mission Impossible spoilers when Emilio Estevez dies.
Oh my god.
And that does it for the Ducks when he gets fucking killed.
Yeah, because every movie is related.
Yep, that's when Goldberg went off the deep end, and his diabetes really got a hold of him. So my fact is, in the original script, as in the original novel, the action took place over 3 days.
Holy shit.
I know, can't even imagine that. But director John McTiernan was inspired to have it take place over a single night by Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream, which, of course, in that movie, there is a character who kills a bunch of German terrorists.
Interesting. This is Carl. He's like, look, that motherfucker killed my brother. I'm pissed.
Him flipping that desk is like me when I propose a fantasy trade to someone who verbally agrees and then it expires because it's been sitting there for 2 days.
Yeah, except you're not strong enough to actually flip a desk.
No, that's why I have people help me, or it's like one of those card tables.
I was going to say, you flip a card table.
It's like a makeshift desk.
Yeah. It's literally, and it's not like what normal people think of a card table. It's literally a table made out of cards.
That's on a good day for him.
You spend 8 hours and 6 decks of playing cards building a table just to flip it over for a fantasy trade that expired 6 hours ago.
Or when he spent $96 on Des Bryant when you have $200 budget. Let's not talk about that.
And he gets a Jones fracture.
Dude, that happened to me this year.
I know.
It was a typo. I didn't finish last, though. That's impressive.
Let's be honest. Even in LA, in December, please. Whiskey, please. Even in December in LA, it's pretty cold when you're on the roof of a 35-story building. And he's all kind of sweaty, doesn't have a jacket on, he's just in a fucking wife beater. And we know he beats his wife, so it's fitting.
All right, guys, I found an actor who turned down the role of John McClane.
Okay.
So this is all according to IMDb, so if this is wrong or if you disagree, first off, fuck you. Second off, it's IMDb's fault, but mainly the first point. Also, I'm kidding, so relax.
But
so Bruce Willis took the role of John McClane after it had been turned down by Robert De Niro. Willis had just been turned down to play the Charles Grodin role opposite De Niro in Midnight Run, and coincidentally, both films opened the same weekend.
Oh, wow.
I think I could see De Niro in this role, but... And I'm not acting like Willis has this irreplaceable charisma, but De Niro, to me, I just don't think can play the guy who at all gives a shit about his family.
De Niro would make it too mafia.
I could almost see De Niro as Hans.
Yeah, I agree.
Mignons?
That's in the third one.
Come on.
No, Banner, you need a British actor to play the German terrorist. God, listen to yourself.
I love this. This is Geiger right here, just filling up on fucking Twinkies.
Yeah, we got enough soft.
We know how fat
there.
he is.
We know how fat he is.
Even the fat ass clerk is like, damn, dude.
Every time I see him, I'm like, oh, I've never seen anyone fatter.
Well, I'm always seeing him because he's so fat. He's constantly in my life.
And Geiger, whose wife is not pregnant, uses the "it's for my wife, she's pregnant" excuse all the time.
I'm eating for two.
It's
That
literally
doesn't
his
work for the
catchphrase
guy.
at this point.
Dude, AM PM is a solid gas station. I don't see those anymore.
I think they got bought out.
I don't think I've ever seen them.
No, I saw them. They're a West Coast thing.
Oh, get out of here with your West Coast propaganda.
God, Cycly, all you do is stay in that one small town in New Hampshire that you live in.
It's beautiful. It's quaint.
It's gorgeous. No one's contesting that. It's
Just come in the fall.
It's not quaint.
It's so
Look
quaint.
at that. Gas was 74 cents.
Are you fucking kidding
Jesus
me?
And then Obama
Christ.
happened.
Fucking, I hated that first law that he passed that gas had to quadruple.
He like that law was ridiculous. And then he said everyone has to not say Merry Christmas anymore. Oh, disgusting.
Fucking Carl. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if that guy's name is Carl, but he looks like a Carl. So
Dude, this
that's
guy-
gonna be his name the whole time.
Carl is all about the form, dude. You see how he's holding that machine gun up?
Like, you can't even.
It's all about technique. Look, you don't have to be the most athletic guy on the field.
work ethic.
First
Work
guy
ethic.
in, last one to leave.
Coach's son. Gym rat.
You know, sometimes I just wonder when you're the first one in, last one out, are you just the worst guy, and that's why? You know, because if you're the best, you really have to put in that.
Yeah, you don't have
effort.
to actually practice.
Yeah, like come on, man. If you're really
Plus,
good.
you know, whenever they mention that, they never mention how long of a lunch the guy takes. What if he's
Yeah.
taking 3 times the lunch everyone
he
else
just
is?
shows up before everyone else, then he leaves. No one sees him again.
Long lunch, goes to the titty par.
Then everyone leaves. He shows back up.
Banner, the talent at lunch at the titty bar on a Tuesday, it cannot be worth your money.
No, first of all, it's
No,
really underrated.
no way.
You have to understand the way they schedule. They spread it out. There is talent there on Tuesdays. You just have to go.
Now,
You have-
Wednesdays? No, not at all.
No, not Wednesdays.
You'd think like Thursday, Friday, because that'd be more like the all right. Let's get a little boozy at
No,
lunch.
they want to
you
keep
know,
their hot girls alert and ready to go. So they have them go early on Mondays and Tuesdays.
this is a cool scene.
This is a really cool scene. Super impractical. It's never going to actually, there's no way you could do this. But it's a
What are you
really
talking-
cool scene.
More boobs.
Second pair of tits, drink.
Actually, we've already seen those tits once, but I'll drink anyway.
I mean, I don't need an excuse.
How is that the same girl? There's no way.
We already went past that poster.
Oh, I thought you meant that was the chick on the desk earlier.
No, but like props to her.
I mean, probably though. This is the same scene where in Empire Strikes Back, where Luke and Darth Vader were fighting, and he
Make out.
Yeah,
Fighting.
I
Dude,
feel like this is a safety hazard that he can just beat on that 3 times and the string
I was gonna
pops
say,
out.
I've seen those things in front of, like, at the gym where Cycling and I went to 6th grade. There was one of those covering one of the windows. There's no way you could knock that thing out, even with a gun. Doesn't even make sense.
we're not John McClane, dude.
There's no way this could hold his weight. I'm just saying, like,
No way.
there's no way.
And that's not about the thing. That's telling him, like,
And-
maybe lay off carbs a little bit.
And I'm going to say something honest. I'm sorry, it's a little, but Germans, they're the best at engineering. They know what things
They
can hold.
know what
you
the
know,
fuck
like,
they're doing.
come on,
Yeah,
man.
I'm
Like
with you on
John
that.
McClane, like he doesn't know what he's doing when it comes to weight distribution.
See, Hans Gruber is a leader of
Jans
men.
Gruber.
Oh, beg your pardon. Beg your pardon. Desperately.
They
Beg
keep changing
your pardon.
characters.
That's one of the most absurd phrases. We'll get to that on another pod. He's a leader of men. These guys want to run through a brick wall for him. He gets to sit up there, eat the mini quiches, flirt with Joanne, probably get an OTPH, and all he's doing is he's just offensive coordinator on the radio. And these guys are willing to run through fire for him. You gotta watch-
Leadership. Have you ever heard of it?
I have.
Yeah, something you've never exhibited in your life.
He's
There's
basically
no way that can hold his weight. What?
No.
Look, Bruce Willis is at his peak right now. He's probably what, 210? Maybe
Yeah.
195?
He's muscular, dude. He's over
he's
200.
he's probably 210, right?
Yeah.
Maybe 200.
How tall is Bruce Willis?
I don't know, like that high.
probably like 6'9".
No,
Yeah.
6'9".
Come on, no.
Look,
He's
Joke
I'll give you
Banner,
6'1".
look it up.
Honestly,
8'1".
honestly, I'll give you 6'1".
But, Banner, here's my issue. You say there's no way that could hold him, as it's not holding him.
No, it
But
wouldn't
it
even
is
hold
holding.
him like this, though.
I think it would. Dude, it's not so much the strap, it's what's that gun made of. It's harder than Shaq's dick.
You know, Shaq has a very average penis, and it looks really small on him.
How have you seen
Have
his
you
dick?
seen his dick?
It's very well known, actually.
I've
I don't know.
never seen Shaq.
I think
Just-
you've seen his dick.
Just Google it. Like he has a very
I'm
normal
not
6-inch
gonna-
I
dick.
Google
don't
Shaq's
want
dick.
how big is Shaq's dick.
Do
on
it
my Google history.
incognito. Everyone out there, listen. Shaq is 7 feet 2 inches tall. He has a 6-inch dick, normal size dick, but for his size, it's tiny.
I'm not Googling Shaq's dick again.
First of all, we've all seen Serge Ibaka's dick, and it's
It
insanely
is
huge.
insanely huge.
But Shaq, very normal dick.
So
Guys,
Bruce Willis is 6 foot even.
This is an iconic scene, the lighter in the vent.
I thought you were about to say this is an iconic conversation about dick size.
That too.
It was-
So
His-
Bruce Willis is actually taller than Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, wow.
I think I knew that. And Sylvester
His-
Stallone isn't that tall, right?
He's 5'10".
Props.
And
His
guess
line-
what? Bruce Willis's name is actually Walter, and
Oh.
he was born in West Germany.
Really?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Is
He's a
Walter
mole for
Walter
Hans.
Willis?
Walter Bruce Willis, born March 19th, 1955, and he was born in some place in West Germany. I'm not
Does
gonna
anyone
try to
else
picture that.
respect him less now?
Cycling, when was West Germany no longer a country?
Like 88, 89.
Okay, so he was born there when it was still a country.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it had to have been on a military base, right?
If he's
I would
full-on
assume because
American,
he's
yeah.
his nationality is 100% American.
Then his parents were military.
So the line where McClane goes, "Now I know what a TV dinner feels like."
American soldier.
It reminds me of the line in Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze when Michelangelo gets tossed and he goes, "Now I know what a postal package feels like."
Policia.
Dude, he was
Yeah,
ready.
his mom, Bruce Willis's mom was a German native, and his dad was an American soldier.
Oh yeah, and they
Fucking
got it
horrible,
on.
man. That's right here. Fucking fat black Geiger coming in.
Or just Geiger.
He's going to listen to this and just never join the podcast again.
No, actually, Psycho, you're invited. We're starting our own podcast. It's called the Geiger Banner Show,
Oh, yeah.
featuring Ronnie Cycli.
Oh, yeah, I like
Oh, nice. I'm in.
Featuring everyone with six-packs. No
Hell
one
yeah.
over 300 pounds.
Count me in. Thanks for the invite.
Guys, I think it's a fake tattoo.
Oh my
I
god!
love how like there's terrorists in the building, and
I've never heard anyone go more back and forth on anything. Like, are you serious about being a fake tattoo?
Look at it. Look at it.
You do realize last time you said a comment on this, you said it was a real tattoo.
Yeah, Banner, you're crying wolf at this point, and we're not even going to pay attention.
And then a minute before that, you said it was a fake tattoo.
I just need you guys to look at it.
I've looked at it every time. And
so is it real or is it fake?
No, it's 100% fake.
So who's the dude sitting at the front desk now?
So that's a German spy.
Oh yeah, his perm's not as good as the last guy.
But I feel like he's more handsome.
This is Urkel's next door
Yeah,
neighbor.
Family Matters.
Family
right?
Matters,
Yeah. It's the dad in Family Matters.
Typecast right here.
I mean, kinda.
Always playing a cop.
Dude, this is the best way to do it. Play cool with the cop. If he acts up, you just shoot him in the head.
What can I do for you?
Well, you can start by sucking this dick. What?
If I was a cop, yeah, that's all I had to say, ever.
That's the problem, I think. Yeah, did your subtitles say that too? What are they, Java?
Is this guy still alive? In all honesty, I'm not trying to make fun.
Is he what?
The guy from Family Matters, this cop, is he still alive in real life?
Great question.
Because Uncle Phil has passed away, God rest his soul. Like, honestly, I love Uncle Phil.
I feel like I've seen him in something here recently.
Was it your dreams?
Maybe.
I mean, I don't know if he's active in acting, but...
Yeah, he's 65.
Actually, good for him. Another death that bothered me, Alan Rickman, Robin Williams, and Uncle Phil.
Yeah, that was a sad one.
You know who actually got me, which I think is going to surprise a lot of people? Brittany Murphy.
It didn't get me, but it was very shocking. It was like, it's so weird that she's gone too.
Yeah.
I know Jeff and I had the same experience with Heath Ledger.
Yeah, it's very surreal.
Yeah. Especially
I loved this part where he's crawling on the table and just fucking shooting up.
Shooting up?
Yeah, like heroin.
Oh. I thought you meant shooting up with his gun. I was like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Now, doing intravenous drugs in this moment, yeah, that makes sense.
How dumb is this guy, though? And that's like the coolest conference table I've ever seen.
If there is a time to do heroin, it would be now.
So he was just bullshitting him when he said don't shoot, like he was...
Right.
Oh! How's that
Actually,
taste?
He didn't hit his balls at all. That was
so. Is he a good shot or a bad shot?
He's a bad shot.
Those are the one-liners. That's why we need to watch The Expendables. There.
I've actually never seen The Expendables.
You would hate
either.
So great.
Everybody tells me I would love them.
We'd have to be blacked out drunk, but they would.
So how much do you think they paid for him to be able to sing that?
As a lawyer, nothing.
Because if getting Sarah Marshall, they had to pay it was like $2,000 or something for him to do the weather outside is weather.
Yeah. As a lawyer, no. That's all I'm gonna say to that.
Dude, how do people say this isn't a Christmas movie?
Because it came out in July. I honestly think that's the only argument.
Yeah, dude,
but I never knew that until tonight.
It's 30 years later, though.
I never knew that until tonight.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Dude,
this is awesome.
Breaks, dude.
No
Calm
kidding.
Down.
I love the body of the fight, and Argyle's just fucking chilling.
You don't need to drive this under control.
No one's gonna bring up that he's named after a material of sweater, or we're just gonna let that go the whole time. Dude, why is he still backing up, dude? Stop.
At this point, it's like...
I love all the Twinkie fucking wrappers that fall out.
They're soft pretzels, and they're for his wife. God.
Oh, shit.
You barely know Wolfgang. Stop
Wolfgang.
it. You met him once.
I actually really like... So in the second one, him and the wife are on the same plane, and he has a restraining order against him. I think it's hilarious.
That is pretty funny.
That was a genius idea by McClane, though.
Yeah.
It really was. Like, they weren't paying attention, and it's the way to do
So,
it.
This is how most terrorists get caught. There's somebody like John McClane that's going to ruin the day. Everybody needs to calm down.
Everyone
Turn
just
to page
relax.
394.
Everybody needs to turn to page 394.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's a leader of men. If I was one of these German pussies, I'd be freaked out too. But all of a sudden he talks, he's like, you know what, I think that we are going to make through this. I mean, Hans has a really good plan.
Good.
So
Good.
we are just
Good
like
job.
freaking out.
He's like, look, I'm going to kill you. Are you going to try and kill me? And he goes, always and forever. For just being like a New York beat cop, like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm buying it now. I also think that it's a real tattoo.
Ben, I'm not going to
Can you tell
acknowledge
me where your
it.
closest knife is?
I think
Totally unrelated
You
to
have one
that
in the bar?
comment.
I think there's one in the bar.
Good. Let me go get that really quickly.
Where's your closest poison? What?
I don't know what's more pathetic, you saying that or the Tennessee Volunteer coaching.
We don't even
right now.
get into that. But Nate Thurman actually threw his name into the mix today.
I'm available if anyone wants to call. By the time this is
Cycling,
released, they're probably like, we're actually in July 2018. There's probably no hire.
Cycling? Dude, what if they don't get a coach? That'd be cool. Every play, it's like flag
Honestly,
football.
at this
You know,
point,
do
just
whatever you
hire
want.
some
Hey,
fans.
Space Jam player coach, let's go.
I love how McLean's like, I need to smoke right now.
Yeah. But he's really pissed about it because he goes, these aren't American. They're imports.
Gotta love the
God.
80s.
I do like the play on, hey, we're going to do some American Cowboys. I like that. I actually like that a lot. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
I mean, that's an iconic line. Whether you like this movie or not, you know what that line is.
Yeah,
Who
you
doesn't
could
like
have
this
never
movie?
seen this movie before, but you've heard that line.
I've always heard Yippee-ki-yay, Mother Trucker. That's such a great
Or
line.
Mother Bros.
Mother
I
Brother.
think that's what my mom
Brothers?
said when she birthed me.
That's what the Jehovah Witnesses say. Mother Brother.
Every time they come on knock on my door, Yippee-ki-yay, Mother Brother.
Way to play it cool, news anchor.
Yeah.
This guy is not a professional. He should be fired.
We'll do it live! That guy's not happy.
Is it that hard to report the news? Come on.
You literally read what they tell you to read. It's not that hard.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
one by one, they are losing people, man. Come
But
on.
my hair still looks like super good, so it's like not that big of a deal, you know?
It's like the bag also had my Farrah Fawcett spray.
All right, guys,
so-
real question. If you were an actor, would you rather play a bad guy like Hans Gruber or you want to play the good guy like John McClane?
Bad guy, 100%, dude.
Okay. This is a two-part question. It's a trick question. Because the
There's
answer...
no trick to my
No.
question. It's
Hear
purely
me
just,
out.
I want to know what
No,
you think.
hear me out. The answer is yes.
Okay. But what would
I
you
would rather play
play?
a bad guy.
Then that's your
but,
answer. That's
no,
it.
but
There's no trick.
I would play the good guy.
I didn't ask if you
I would agree to play
the
the good guy because that's going to lead to 8 movies.
All right, but I didn't
That's
ask you,
exactly
would
what I was
you
gonna
play
say.
the good guy. I
Bad
said,
guys
who would
never
you
come back
rather
to
The
this.
play?
good guy. Look, if I'm Mark Wahlberg, 100%.
You're
the
not
good
Mark.
guy.
You're you.
Look, I'm okay. I'm the good guy. Okay.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
That was bad, but it's so good also.
I hope if you're listening, you're really drunk because that's the only way you have made it through that last 10 seconds.
I'm gonna go ahead and put myself in the corner here for about 25 seconds.
For icing, for roping.
For roping.
I'm coming, Connie! They even reference Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's pretty meta.
That's pretty mad. Oh, here he goes.
He wants a cig, bro. A menthol, preferably, but he's not going to be picky at this point.
Like, yeah, what kind of beat cop is it? He turns into a detective. Like, he's full-blown detective in the second one, right? He gets promoted.
I don't remember, to be honest with you. I know he's a detective in
The third one is the third one he's at the lowest of the low.
Because he goes
his
back,
job.
yeah. Well, because so this one he's in New York, then he moves to
He's
LA.
in LA right now.
Well, no, but he's a New York cop.
His position, yes.
Yeah, then in the second one he moves to LA, and the third one he's back in fucking
But he
New York
doesn't have a
City.
job in the third one.
I swear
Or
to God,
it starts with him not having a job.
he's like a traffic cop or something,
Yeah,
right?
like he's lost everything.
In the fourth one, he's doing pretty well. He's like private security.
That's where the money's at, the private sector.
At like a Chipotle?
Like what?
At a Chipotle or something?
It's a Qdoba, but it's
Oh,
like
wow.
basically the same thing.
Got egg on my face.
Slightly better pay, like 75 cents more an hour.
This guy needs to calm the fuck down.
Or just ramp it up even harder. Fucking flip that car when you're pulling up.
Isn't this dude the?
Oh my god, it's a principal from the Breakfast Club.
Yep.
It is. Yep.
I was just about to say that.
Probably the same character, but he fucked this up so bad tonight that he gets demoted.
Yeah, they're like, look, you can't run an FBI terrorist attack, so you should go in principal children on Saturday detention.
I love how he's like claims. Like, I don't know, dude. What do you want me to climb 30 stories and verify that he's killed 3 people? Because I'm 300 pounds and I have diabetes. My subtitles are wrong. The principal just said, "How do you know that?" And my subtitle said, "Why?"
I think that whoever wrote your subtitles was lazy. Speaking of, that's my dream job. I would love to write subtitles for movies.
That'd be the greatest thing of all time.
Seriously, like, I would be so down.
The only problem with that, if I did it, is nothing would be spelled right.
There's
Nothing would
autocorrect
be
for a
spelled
reason.
wrong.
But, like, I've thought about that. Like, someone's doing it. Someone has that job.
Guys, I don't know what it is, but McLean's wife is kind of doing it for me right here.
See, mermaid effect, dude.
the mermaid
You're getting
effect.
more attracted to
Yeah.
her throughout the movie. I'm just saying. Dream job. If I win the lottery, I will become a fucking
A subtitle writist?
subtitle writer. Writist. Yes.
Writist?
Writist.
Writist.
Is the proper way of saying that.
So if you're a subtitle writer, does that make me the writee?
I don't like, as what? How does that make you the writee?
Because I'm reading the subtitles, but I'm not the
The
writer.
readee. The reader.
I'm
You're
the-
just the readee.
The readee?
The reader.
No, let's be honest. Who's gonna take a shit in the fucking pond in the middle of their?
When you gotta go, bro.
Are you challenging me? I would do that even if the terrorists
By
didn't
the way,
take over
everyone,
the
I was really worried about Brian Banner today. He took a shit about 3 hours later than his usual time.
Yeah, it was-
And
Yeah, that was weird, dude. That
so
was like
say
after
a prayer.
lunch.
I was in meetings. It was rough.
That's normally what you call taking a shit, though.
You're not wrong. I do
I'm just gonna-
schedule it out, but
I call them I say I have a conference call with Hong Kong, and then I just go.
But
Take a shit.
does anyone in your business go, we have nothing to do with Hong Kong? They don't.
Yeah, we have no affiliation with Hong Kong. We don't have an office there. While you're talking to them,
And that's why you go, wait a second, I'm taking this business up a higher level.
you're like, look, that's called creating opportunity. Heard of it?
they're like, "Why do you think you have to lie to us instead of saying I'm going to use the restroom?"
Look,
Jeff, you're a security guard. What could you have anything to do with Hong Kong?
Argyle's face right here is like, look, I'm fucked up. I just took an edible.
Dude, take the mini bar.
Yeah, he's like, I
all
don't know
day.
what the fuck's going on.
He's my, like, power animal right here. Like, dude.
Argyle is your power animal.
Yeah, dude. He's just drinking the mini bar while shit is going down. That's my thing.
He's like,
I'm all
look,
about
this
that.
shit's like a soap opera, yo.
Because you guys know me. I am not the one to get in the middle of a fight. Like, I will sit back, I'll drink. That's me.
Look, I'm gonna get my popcorn ready and I'm gonna go. You guys do your thing.
Jeff is struggling with some Germans. You hear what the noise is going on over there?
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing right now, but I kind of hope it's Chex Mix.
There's like 5 Germans just entered his apartment, I'm pretty sure.
That's fine. As long as he says, "What's up, yippee-ki-yay, Carl?"
Some stockbroker and the press. Ready, Steve. All right, light him up. Let's go.
I feel like the FBI got called in really quick to this situation.
I mean, like the dead body falling off, 30 floors, 35 floors. If that doesn't get the attention of the feds, especially in a city like LA.
Maybe.
And all of a sudden he has just different clothes. I mean, like, when did he change? Did I miss that?
What?
He has different clothes on now.
No, he doesn't.
He was wearing a white tank top.
It's called It's Stained because he's been working hard.
No.
You ever gone to the gym, brah?
Clearly not.
Jesus Christ, you're coming in. That's
He
it.
has like solid green, dark green on.
It's
all
like,
of a
yeah,
sudden.
it is like gray.
Like it's camo
It's like
looking.
grease oil.
It makes him look like a warrior.
It's like, look, I've been working on diesel engines for 30 years.
I just
Wow.
don't recall when he had the change in wardrobe. Maybe I missed it. I apologize if I missed it. Let me know below where I missed that.
Look, yo, this is a legit building. They can lock this shit down.
Also, talk about a jawline. Did you see that guy?
yeah, it's beautiful.
Jesus Christ.
I kind of like Black Micro here, just calling out the shots.
Again,
He's like, all right,
He's-
quarter pocket.
He's black?
Okay, so he ended up getting to change his whole wardrobe, but he still doesn't have shoes.
No, he didn't change his wardrobe. He's just dirty.
Yeah.
Cycling,
Have you
if
ever
they
climbed up an
broke,
elevator?
don't
Right,
fix
when
it.
you wear a white tank top, every part of that.
Guys, who's more dangerous right now, Hans Gruber or Argyle under the influence driving that limo/town car?
Argyle.
Argyle, for sure.
Drunk drivers
100%.
kill more people than terrorists every day.
For sure.
Did we need the scene of that guy cutting himself on a rose bush? Why the fuck is that in this?
Artistic ability, man.
Yeah,
like
it's
the
called
director.
Banner, another guy, this dude with the mustache, you're bald, but he's like, oh no, but I have a ponytail.
I also like, this is a shameless plug for is it Snickers? Pretty sure it's Snickers right here.
I think
You
that's
can't shamelessly
Blockbuster.
plug it if you don't know what it's called.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
a plant.
Oh,
Oh,
Hershey's.
Hershey's.
It's Hershey's.
Dude, you know what I actually like that I just saw that's no one ever talks about is Payday.
Dude, paydays are great.
Paydays are great. You guys know what I love, which you can only get them at like actual candy stores? Oh, Henry bars.
No.
Never had one. Go check it out.
That's
I don't think I've ever tried one, to be honest.
Well, okay, so you're talking shit on me, but you've
No,
never
you
actually
know
had
what?
one.
You know what I thought it was? I thought of a Heath bar.
No.
Oh, I
no.
love Heath. Get out of
No,
here.
it's not a
is
Heath
great.
bar.
Heath sucks cycling.
Fuck
Come on,
you.
dude.
Fuck you. We're done. I'm done. Pause the movie. I'm gone. Heath
We
is
can't
great.
be done
See,
if
Argyle's
we're
coming
never
down now.
not done.
Man, I worked at TCBY for 4 years in high school. Heath was the shit.
Well, it's different on ice cream. That's a different.
Oh, changing your tune. All
More
of
of a
sudden.
topping. It's like sprinkles.
It was a topping on the ice cream. It was
I
phenomenal.
love this. It was
Banner-
the night
Banner-
before Christmas, and all through the house. Oh, it's Crunch.
Not a huge Crunch fan.
Not
Dude,
a huge
who
Crunch
says this isn't a Christmas movie? Like, Christmas is intricate to the plot.
Okay, we're all set.
I think Jews, Muslims, Hindus, Buddhists, they're all about hating on
I'm
this.
still waiting for, like, more people.
Obama was all about not making this a Christmas movie, but thank God we have Trump now. He's like, Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Now we're good. Banner, I've told you this, but cycling, have you ever had a white chocolate Kit Kat?
Yes.
I actually.
They're unbelievable.
Okay,
So
but-
you told me about that. What? It was
And I'm
maybe
not a
like-
white chocolate fan.
It was like 3 weeks ago we were talking about this. The receptionist at my work had them, and I was like, I don't want this, but I have to try it. It's very underrated.
Okay,
Pretty
was it
fucking
not?
good.
Is it not like a white Hershey's? Have you guys had the white Hershey's?
Yeah,
kinda
I think
like
it's better.
that, but-
I think
but
it's
it has
better
more
than
crisp.
yeah.
Or
It's
the
better than
crisp.
white Hershey's.
Yeah, it has
What are
more
you talking-
crisp.
Yeah, I think the little cookie in it is... Because I'm not a huge white chocolate fan, but that cookie combined with it, oh, it fucks.
It fucks hard.
Okay, that's the worst acting I've ever
Send
seen.
in the car.
I watched the Power Rangers TV show for 6 years, and I saw better acting than that.
I mean, yeah, dude, that show was
Send in
amazing.
the car.
It won like 8 Emmys.
That's true. But it should have won like 11.
Like, come on, guys. You have it's LAPD. You have thousands. Just send in an army.
I think they're just upset because Ripper still had that report due that he hadn't turned in, and he just got fucking shot. So who's gonna fill that out?
Who's doing that paperwork?
Not me.
Send in a car. I'm not gonna get over. I didn't realize that they're in LA. Why does he have a New Jersey accent?
Oh, I'm sorry, Banner. Can he not move because his wife got a job at Intel? Like, Jesus.
Come on, man. It's helping their family out, getting a little more money.
Let's be honest. His wife did not.
But was it more money because you moved to California? It's higher cost of living.
It's an internship that's probably going to lead to a job, okay? They said 65% of people get full-time roles afterwards.
This guy's struggling. Someone needs to help him push that cart. Thank you.
What's in that? More carts filled with lead? Because this dude's really fucking struggling. You think you would put some of the muscle on this job? Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's some serious firepower here.
Did we ever figure out how they snuck? Oh, this is all in on that truck, right?
It's all in on the truck, yeah.
Why am I? This pot's fucking airtight. Why am I even trying to?
I love this little remote control RV thing they've got. I mean, I know it's like a big ass Humvee, but I just imagine somebody driving it with an RC car, remote control, just down the fucking street.
This thing's going 10 miles an hour.
Ready for this shit?
It can't even drive up the steps. I could do that in my Elantra.
Boosh!
Bye. What the fuck does that even... You don't know sports if that's
I've
what you
never
do.
heard that phrase, the quarterback is toast.
Cycly, do you even sports, though?
I heard the sports team that scores the most sports wins the sports.
Yeah, well, that sounded intelligible. But
guys, I had a home run and it was a touchdown.
How many pucks did you score in the net?
I think...
For the Cycly,
I think I went around the bases 6 times.
Wow, with a puck?
Yeah.
Wow.
This part right here, this is where he straps the fucking explosives to the elevator. Yeah. This part is when I think of Die Hard, this is what I picture.
If someone at my funeral, if just one person says, wow, he died hard, I will be really happy.
I think
because it won't happen with my death. I know that.
I think when Geiger dies, if somebody in his eulogy doesn't say pain don't hurt, he will he'd be ashamed of himself.
There's no way in the world that I die hard. Let's be honest.
No. Let's be honest, even that much C4 wouldn't blow up one of those old ass computer screens.
Oh no,
those
way.
things are
it's like the Nokia
tanks.
phones, dude.
Yeah, it's just like a Nokia phone.
You know what?
Wow.
You would die.
Banner.
Yeah.
Just looking up for some facts, Sam Neill of Jurassic Park fame turned down the role of Hans Gruber. Again, they're asking another British actor to play a fucking German terrorist.
I couldn't see him as Hans Gruber.
I can't.
I could.
Really? You can see Sam Neill as Hans Gruber?
I could.
Wait,
I'm not saying he wouldn't.
Okay,
he wouldn't be as good as.
He plays Alan Grant in Jurassic Park.
Okay,
He's the dad in Bicentennial Man.
Yeah, Dad in Bicentennial Man.
Nope.
That's an underrated movie too.
I love that movie.
It's another.
So, if you looked him up, I think Neil has 2 L's in his last name. I could see him.
We're too drunk. We're past the point of looking up people. We're just gonna guess.
Sam Neill couldn't play him the way Rickman did. Like, every chick in the office wouldn't want to bang him while he's threatening to kill them, but they would want his advice on their relationship, basically.
We've had an update on the terrorist takeover of the Nakatomi building. Sources say the terrorist leader Hans, maybe this man Hans Gruber.
Not Jans, Hans.
Jans is his brother that shows up in the sequel.
Get it right or
They
pay
make
the price.
villains West Sherman, not East Sherman. Props to them. Good for them.
I found a fact about the tattoo, but it doesn't say if it's real or not, so I'm not going to read it.
Yeah, please
'Cause
don't.
I'm actually leaning towards it's fake now.
God damn it.
Oh, this is kind of a cool one. So one of the main differences between the book and the movie is that in the book, McClane's daughter is kidnapped and held hostage, not his wife. Although she's not really kidnapped.
That is, I actually think I knew this. It's all coming back to me. Live Free or Die Hard, his daughter is captured, right?
Not if that's the one with Justin Long. She's not. Well, no, she is captured in that briefly. Yeah, you're right.
What arm is that tattoo on?
So apparently the first and second one are both Christmas
It's on
movies.
his upper arm.
Like left or right?
Don't actually
Left.
look it up. You're going to take away my fun.
Okay.
Cycling,
fine.
left arm.
I have the answer. I'm not going to give it for real.
It's real, right?
Is it for real?
Oh,
Or is it not?
wait, what?
It's fake. It's totally fake.
Totally. Yeah, you're totally right. It's
See,
fake.
look, that's totally a white wife beater. It's just stained because he's working hard.
Every
Here's-
spot.
Yeah,
Guys,
he just got fucking blown up by an elevator.
All right, guys, I have two more facts about casting, and then I'm just going to finish this drink, and we'll be blacked out. All right, so I have one about John McClane and one about his wife. Which would you like first?
Wife.
Yeah, let's go wife.
All right, I don't believe this personally, but this is on IMDb, so basically Jesus himself came down and wrote it. Sally Field, Meryl Streep, Goldie Hawn, Diane Keaton, and Glenn Close were each considered for the role of Holly McClane, but Bruce Willis rejected them because he wanted Bonnie Bedelia to play her since he was a fan of her work. There's no fucking way.
There's no way.
Come on.
There's
that
no
matter.
way.
They have no screen time together outside of the beginning and the very end.
He doesn't have that much. He doesn't have that much influence.
I know you're not a fan of Meryl Streep's work. I'm sorry you're not impressed, Bruce
But hold
Willis.
on, even if he had that clout, how much screen time do they share?
I love this guy, Harry Ellis. This right here, I
I
love
dig
this
it.
scene.
I dig it, dude. The suit that does not fit him at all.
Yeah.
Love that, too. Still hasn't loosened the tie. Love that.
You know he just did a line of blow before he came in here. He's like, look, I got some blow. You want to do some blow? Let's do some blow.
I didn't do below. They have shrooms. This guy's the best.
I like it.
You know his dad got him this job, right?
For
But
sure
it's-
his dad
But
got
Banner, that has nothing to do with it.
You know what he
earned-
majored in? Communications.
Yep.
Yeah.
At
Strategic.
Caltech.
At Caltech Poly.
Caltech Poly.
Yeah, it took him 6 years to get his bachelor's, but honestly, he just had to find himself.
He's like, yeah, this guy upstairs.
I love this guy.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a really poorly kempt beard,
That's
too.
a horrible smile as well.
It's so poorly kent, but like I would have it no other way.
All right, I have two more people who turned down John McClane, then I'm going to X out the facts if you guys are ready for it.
Leo?
Leo was like 16 when this came out.
4-year-old
Shit.
Leonardo DiCaprio said no, and they were like, "I'm probably better for the
I'd
sake."
watch-
Let me
the
guess.
fuck
Let
out
me.
of that.
Hold on. I want to guess one of them.
All right,
John Travolta.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, I'll go. John Travolta's one of them.
no, that's not a bad guess, especially for the time.
I still think Kurt Russell has got to be considered.
I wish. The problem is, I don't think Kurt Russell would have turned this down.
That's true.
He just would have
Harrison
been like,
Ford.
no,
Don't tell me Swayze turned this down.
no. They both would have been great. All those guys would have been great in this role.
All right, who are we looking at?
Al Pacino.
Ew.
Oh, okay, we're going
No.
back to Robert De Niro.
But now this next one I can see, especially if you've seen Blue Chips like Geiger has. Nick Nolte turned the role down.
Ooh, Nolte would have been great.
Yeah.
I could see Nolte as the crazy reporter guy. Actually, no. I could see Nolte as Harry Ellis.
I don't see
negotiation
Nolte or either of them as Bruce Willis in this movie. There's a bunch of others I could see. I don't see either of them as John McClane.
Nolte would definitely be the coked out dude
Yeah, I agree with that.
for sure.
I feel like that's too close to Nolte just being himself.
No, that's fine.
just Nolte playing Nolte.
Yo, dude, play yourself. I could do it.
No, you couldn't.
You know what? That really is hurtful. I wish you believed in me.
So I know he mentioned it in the beginning, but Hans Gruber just wants a large transfer of money, right?
I think there's a bunch of Is it stocks?
Yeah, he's taking from the most evil company in the world, which again, he is a good guy in this movie.
Cycling, I'm not arguing like intent, but like, what are we doing? The Office Christmas party?
Who has he killed? Who has killed anyone in this movie? Bruce Willis has killed everyone in this movie.
Yeah, but they fired
Tanaka.
They fired the first shot. This isn't the
Tanaka
Yankees
was
roster.
begging.
No ice in that Coke?
Did you see what Tanaka was wearing? If that is the scream, kill me, then
What does he have
Jesus
on?
Christ. Like, I don't even know what
Still
to do
tell
with it.
me
Look,
black.
he had that Perry Ellis suit on. Are you kidding me?
Look, Han. Okay, we all love Star Wars over here. Han Solo shot first. Doesn't make you a bad person. All I'm gonna say.
Shut up, Ellis. Just shut your mouth.
Well, first of all, I see you over there playing Words with Friends, and we don't play against each other.
You have yet to challenge me.
Have you challenged me?
I mean,
Well,
I think that maybe.
God,
Kind of now.
this is really depressing.
I know. Dude, Ellis kind of has it coming here.
What the fuck is this guy's deal?
He's on coke, man.
He wants the monies, dude.
The money.
He picked a winning side. Can you blame him?
At least he got that Coke. You
He's
know?
also drinking Coke, so good for him.
It's a Coke kind of night.
He's got that
Why
Coke
didn't
on
they-
Coke.
Why didn't they show Gruber blows? Okay, cycling. Now do you feel a little bit less inclined to
No,
say?
what does he do? What did he just do? Oh, he held a
Shut
walkie-talkie up.
He killed a drug user.
He shot a guy in the head.
He killed
Oh,
a drug
who?
user.
Who?
Most people say that he's doing service to society.
A guy
What?
who would have been on welfare would have
That
been
guy?
in prison.
Yeah, that guy was definitely going to drain the system.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you for saying that.
Guy that still didn't have his tie loosened at fucking 1 a.m. at the Christmas party. Have a little fun, man. Let your hair down. Your dad's not here. Although he might show up, so everybody shut up.
He still won't approve of you, though. They're calling him his partner. Calm down, dude. I love this beat cop right here is giving orders. Yeah, you tell him.
Cycling's done taking shit.
It's like, I was a principal in the
And
80s. I gave detention to some kids.
It's like, well, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Now you take over this hostage interrogation. What is this, the drive-in theater? Why the fuck do they have that thing?
It's nice of him to get... See, this is why he's a good guy. He has no problem with giving his full name.
And he has no intention of losing any more life.
Like,
They should build a little rapport. Like, this is Hans Gruber. First off, how are you? So, this weather we're having, right?
He's like, I have an order of Merlin first class.
please
We're
turn to
thinking
page
about ordering-
394.
That
Hans
will explain everything.
Hans Gruber needs to walk out in the room like, we're thinking about ordering a pizza. Raise your hand if you'll...
No
take it."
pineapple!
Do not raise your hand unless you'll fork over at least $5. Heinrich does have coupons, but don't take advantage
Don't tell me
of
you
him.
don't want pizza and then have a slice when it gets delivered.
And before you start...
So
yes,
he's
you'll
doing
get-
this to have hostages escaped? I guess I missed that. I thought he was just for money.
I mean, he's being nice, or is he? Is the real question here. I always love when negotiators like, I can't do that. Give me more time.
Dude, I feel like a negotiator could, in reality, do whatever the fuck he wants.
I mean, the negotiator?
Yeah, like from the cops? Like,
Dude,
he has the power, like, look, just let the hostages go. Just
No, but
just
then he's
let
gonna
the
start
prisoners
killing.
go.
No, the hostage takers have the power. Because they're saying, I'm going to kill one person every 30 minutes.
He just says, it's Christmas, Theo. It's time for miracles. This is totally a Christmas movie, right?
Through and through. I don't think it's debatable.
If this was almost identical to Muppets Christmas Carol, in all
I feel like if
honesty.
people say this isn't a Christmas movie, they've never seen it.
Yeah, they have to. I don't think a Christmas movie necessarily has to do with the subject matter. It doesn't just have to be like, let's get a gift, or like, let's find true love this holiday season. This is John McClane dealing with some real shit at a holiday Christmas.
Look, this is how most people's Christmases go.
It's a metaphor for dealing with your in-laws. Feels
What?
like you gotta hide in the attic while they do their shit, and you gotta survive.
You come down for some fucking cherry pie at the end of the night. You make an appearance.
You go back and hide in the attic, and when all is clear, you come back down. It's all.
And then Alan Rickman's there pretending to be British. Someone wrote a book on this?
J.K. Rowling right here.
There's no way they could book a dude and get him there within, 30 minutes to do an interview?
Banner, that guy doesn't
Traffic
look like
on
he has a
Christmas
lot
Eve?
going on
No
a Friday
way.
night.
Way.
No way.
No way. West
Especially
Hollywood,
as-
get out of here.
As close as this is to LAX, there's no way.
No way.
No way.
Yeah, right. Get real.
Get real. Get out of here.
That guy just needs to walk it off. He's fine.
I was going to say, he's okay.
I rolled my ankle. Come on, help me. That was me when I hurt my ribs in soccer.
Oh my God, you're being such a baby.
It was bad, dude. It was bad.
It wasn't that bad.
It was bad.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but you scored a header later that day,
I
so
did.
you're welcome.
I did. You're welcome. You weren't on the sideline.
You know,
You were on
butterfly
the
effect.
bench.
Butterfly effect. If I
Is
had
this
you
cop
down
trying
for
to
those 2
fuck the
minutes, you would've
FBI? Why
scored.
does he need a breath mint?
Why is every special agent named Johnson?
I actually read about it. So it's to make fun of the actor. His last name is Vel Johnson from Family Matters, who's in the movie. That's why the director did it.
This guy is in Goonies. He's the son of the bad woman. He sings Italian when he's trying to kidnap the kids.
What's he looking for?
Treasure?
No, that wouldn't make any sense at all.
I'm watching Goonies. Wait, is this not Goonies? No, I'm confused.
I'm not sure what movie this is. I'm not even sure what planet.
See, there's one thing I like about Gruber. He's a coach, but he's not willing to get down in the trenches and show you how to fucking block,
Yeah,
you know?
He's a player coach. He's Michael Jordan in Space Jam.
This is the guy you respect, the guy that gets out on the field with you.
He's drinking Han's secret stuff.
Han's Secrets stuff.
I just didn't think you guys needed it, you know, because he's so tough. Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
I'll eat your that with a spoon.
Dude, how smart is Hans Gruber right here, though?
So smart.
Like, I'm not this smart to think of this. Also, if I'm McClane, I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm blowing your head off.
This is really fucking smart. I'd fall for this.
He kind of looks like Cokehead guy too.
His accent's horrible, but so horrible
I
that
think
actually
he's
is
doing
kind
it
of
on
good
purpose.
again.
Like it's almost like he's overacting on purpose, like
Yeah.
to make us know he's faking it. But like, Alan Rick is too good of an actor to not be selling this, and that makes me think the director told him to overact.
What if they made out? Like they're just feeling it. I don't know. There was a connection. They locked eyes. I think it's too natural for us to sit here and try and judge it because it just happened.
I still think this is the opposite of the Alien movies. All the fog everywhere, shooting out, and
Cycling. I said early on, the fog budget on this was at least 20 to 28 million. Fog's not cheap. You have to heat up water.
It's literally 2/3 of the budget of this movie.
Yeah.
In 87, 88,
And that's conservative. Fog was so much more expensive.
it was a
back
fog shortage.
There
thanks
was
to
a
the-
fog
Yeah.
shortage in '88.
The
then.
Reagan
Which
administration.
actually, now that I remember that, it actually kind of makes it irresponsible to do what they did in this movie.
There were people in the third world
Did
begging
not have
for
any fog.
and they had nothing because of this movie.
It's disgusting.
See, that's like when you're like a sophomore in high school and somebody asks you if you want a cigarette and you're like, yeah, but you have no idea what you're doing.
I remember the first time someone asked me if I wanted a cigarette. I was so scared to cough in front of them. I
Yeah.
said no.
Yeah.
Like, it's so funny. And all those DARE classes,
Yep.
they're like, oh, people are going to offer you drugs and say no. I said no because I was scared I wouldn't look cool.
Look, I always say it. It doesn't matter how well you play, but you have to look cool doing it.
Yeah. Dude, I'm not going to take a soak of a cigarette and cough.
It's the only reason I ever wear a headband when I play sports, because people look
But every
cool.
time you do, you score a header in soccer.
I do.
You've done it twice, and you've scored your only 2 goals.
My only goals have been headers. I play defense.
Yeah, it's insane.
You've set me up 3 times that all I have to do is literally touch the ball.
And
it
you can't
goes
do
in.
it. You
I
can't
can't
do
do
it.
it.
Not gonna
It's
do
a
it.
mental block.
He's about to catch him here, guys.
I would love it if he said, I'm Hans Gruber.
Bill Clay.
What if he just goes,
He's fucking smart.
I'm Hans Gruber. Wait a second.
You're like, have we met before? I think we were on a flight to Michigan one time together.
Guys, I'm locked in right now because
You
I can't
took
remember
my
how
peanuts
Gruber
that the
plays.
stewardess gave us.
It was a misunderstanding. I thought you were asleep.
You literally opened
I
2 of them.
thought you were asleep.
This is a great scene.
Rickman is so fucking good.
This would be my best scene if we were doing a review
For
on this.
sure, it would be your best scene.
Oh, wait a second. He played you like a fiddle. See, he wasn't going to kill him.
You're 1 step ahead of me, but then I'm 2 steps ahead of you being 1 step ahead of me.
But then I took 2 steps back earlier, and then you took 3 steps back like 4 hours ago, and then but you got to equal it out.
What do you think he wants with the detonators? To detonate shit. Okay, well that's a good point. I didn't think of that.
So who's the bad guy? Who used the explosives?
But who did he kill with them? Aside for the party vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what did you think there, Hans?
God, let's go. This is why you watch fucking Die Hard. Merry fucking Christmas.
If
Guys,
this isn't-
I think it's a real tattoo.
if this doesn't scream Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas,
This is your
then you
scene.
have no
this is
soul.
your scene, Horns.
This is what it's like when you go back for seconds and your in-laws
Oh,
are...
they fuck up that dude's needs. Oh my god.
That was a
hurt
great
me.
shot. Who directed this? John McNeilty? Great fucking job, bro. This is all handheld camera work.
How much do you think Michael Bay watches this movie and is pissed off that he didn't direct it?
I'm not even kidding when I say this. I bet there are certain moments that he's masturbated to before. I'm dead serious.
Like-
Oh, when he throws the explosives down the elevator shaft, you know Michael Bay got off
Michael
on
Bay's
that.
like, I could have made this movie so much better and AKA worse. But in
He's like,
his
oh,
head,
Michael
it's
Bay's like,
lacking
why are
explosives.
he's like, why are the characters talking to each other? Stop.
What is this development?
Yeah, just have them kill.
Do you guys ever wonder whenever they're like speaking another language, are they actually speaking that language, or do you think it's just like blah 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 blah?
No, they do because people pay attention.
Yeah, another fact I read on IMDb said it is the language, but there are a lot of grammatical errors.
So the movie Borat,
Yeah.
the fat guy speaks Armenian the whole time. Now
Interesting.
Borat doesn't, but so I understood half. So they obviously, it's Borat. So
Right.
like,
Was what he was saying accurate?
yeah, in Armenian the fat guy was, but Borat was speaking some different language. So it was really funny to the casual viewer. It
Guys,
sounded
this
normal.
is the iconic scene that I've touted. This is a great fucking movie, and I'm really glad we did a commentary on it.
I love
Another
this.
hockey puck.
I watched
dude.
this. I will actually. Me and Mrs. Banner are actually going to watch this. We watch this for some reason on the 23rd of December every year. I don't know why.
No,
We
that
always
makes
watch it on
sense.
Christmas Eve.
That makes sense because like Christmas Eve and Christmas Day is reserved for like, Christmas Story, Muppets Christmas Carol.
Right.
Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation.
You have to watch every year.
Oh yeah.
Backdoor Sluts 9,
This is
obviously.
definitely a
too.
Christmas.
Wait, what was that, Horns?
Christmas Story.
I don't
So
think
it's-
that's what you said.
Wait, hold on. Backdoor Santa Claus 9. Is that what you said?
That sounds right, yeah.
Ho 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 3?
Ho 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 Pimp.
I think this is actually. You know what? Christmas Eve Eve. This is the ideal movie.
Isn't it?
It is.
This is what I say. You watch this Christmas Eve Eve. Christmas Eve is Christmas Vacation, and then Christmas Day is A Christmas Story.
First of all, you're forgetting Muppets Christmas Carol.
I mean, you're
I
forgetting
feel
some
like
big
that's
ones, but-
that's what you have to kick.
Everyone's
Christmas
got their
season
own.
off with, like December 3rd, maybe.
It's the best Christmas.
It
movie,
gets
so
that's the movie you watch when you're decorating your tree.
I think you
I've been
should
on
watch it
record
every
that I
single
think
day.
A Christmas Story is insanely overrated.
Wait, what was that?
Insanely overrated. It's like the 7th best Christmas movie.
You're saying Muppets, Christmas Carol?
No, A Christmas Story.
Okay, sorry. I'm talking about Muppets Christmas Carol.
No, that's like the 3rd best. 4th best, maybe.
Whoa, what's better than that?
I would say Home Alone, Christmas Vacation are definitively better than that. And then there's a clumping here. So I think the Santa Claus is close.
Dude,
Elf-
no
Elf
way.
is in there.
No way you're going to tell me Santa Claus is better than Muppets Christmas Carol.
Well, I mean, A Muppet's Christmas Carol is a great rendition of a classic story, but it's like, is it even the best Christmas Carol?
It is, 100%.
It
I think
is.
the
It
Patrick
is the
Stewart one
best
is really
version
good.
of Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol.
I like the Patrick Stewart one a lot.
You know what? I thought you and we've been friends for...
Guys, where's Richie Rich
15
in all
years.
of this? Or
I can't do
what's
Is
the
Richie Rich a
Jonathan Taylor
Christmas
Thomas?
movie?
I must be.
I'll be home for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Underrated, if I've ever heard of an underrated movie.
But then you haven't heard of an underrated
You've
movie.
never heard of it.
Apparently, I've never heard of an underrated movie.
You need to step up your vocab and walk out into the world if you never heard that.
This is where John McClane should ask, so, like, just because I've been up here a while, what are you wearing?
He's like, is it the red one? I love the red one. Just tell me it's the red one, even if it's not.
Oh, it's the red one. Oh, God. Are you touching your... Still can't believe he hasn't had shoes on the whole movie. It's like he went to a Japanese family's house for dinner.
That's a lot of blood on the window,
That is
dude.
not a white tank top.
That was there before he got there.
How
you know?
stained a tank top is. You cannot make a white tank top look
Dude,
like
there's fucking grease. There's
Unless
Like,
it's
it's
Easter
challenge
weekend
accepted.
and you literally dip it in the sink with dye for an hour.
I mean, Christmas, Easter, it's pretty much the same thing.
Did I say Christmas, Easter?
All right, so how long do we think this has been going on now? 4 hours?
It's real time. It's like the show 24 right now.
Yeah, probably.
Because I was going to say, Cycly, if you put a tank top on me and or Banner and gave us whatever this is, 3 hours, I bet I could come close to dirtying it up that much without ever touching it with my hands.
You know what? Let's. I want to accept that challenge. Let's do it.
All right.
You've seen the way I play sports. You know I can do that.
There's still okay. We have white jerseys.
Yeah.
There's still white
and Mrs.
spots.
Banner is awesome at doing laundry.
Okay,
As she should be.
There's no laundry right now. I'm talking about in the middle
No,
of
you're
shit.
just arguing that your white jersey still has white specks on it.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
I have seen you dye
Have you
all
seen
day
it? It
long.
does it have white specks on it
Yes.
after the game?
Yes.
No, you're
Yes, it
lying.
does. Every
You are
time.
not true.
Every time.
That is false.
Every time.
False.
Guys, that guy in the sewer is the driver from Blank Check.
He's like, guys, there are turtles down here.
Holy shit!
They're
is,
super
isn't it?
mutant.
I was
ninja
making fun of
turtles.
him earlier in the movie.
The turtles are ordering pizza. He's freaking out. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Hold on. Does the second one happens on Christmas as well, right?
Yeah, the first two are Christmas movies. We'll have to do that one next year.
Yeah.
Does
we'll
this
definitely
wait, hold on,
do
does the
that
second one come out in July too?
I don't know. I'll look it up right now.
Because that's
Probably.
I think that's the problem.
Well, here's the thing, though. When it's 20, 30 years later, that doesn't really make sense because, like, how many people actually saw it when it came out? So it's like a total non-issue.
I mean, Banner said $140 million in 1988 that's a shit ton.
No, that's fine, and it grossed a lot. I think
Die
it was
Hard
like-
2 came out June 22nd, 1990.
See, that pisses
Right.
me off.
No, but here's my point. If you're going to sit here and say, oh, I always affiliate it with Christmas because it came out then, like, did you actually see it in theaters? Because I doubt it.
It was also, 2 facts real quick about, which we'll do these next year, about Die Hard 2. It cost $70 million to make.
Wow.
Drastically more than the first one.
Way too much, dude.
But it made $240 million.
But I mean, the inflation is going on too, so we need to.
And
there's an
it's also based on a book.
There's also an inflation calculator. You can see what
What that would have
Box
been.
Office Mojo, I think, does that.
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm stepping in what you're smelling.
Box
Guys,
Office
this-
Mojo is a great site for movies money.
Pornhub is a great site just to do research on things.
What was that?
So these FBI agents, what's
Wait a
their
second.
deal, right?
That's not what you said.
What the hell is in
Is that
this?
Shredder's outfit?
I told you he was in the sewer, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and all of a sudden Shredder's involved in this. I'm
Did you
telling
see how artistic
there is
that
a
fucking
movie
shot was?
here.
The guy opens the thing and the director
I
turns
just
the camera.
figured
It's called
out
art.
what I'm gonna do for a sequel.
Oh, I should probably start thinking about that, huh?
Yeah, I know.
No, I already-
was just thinking. I was like, we have like 30 minutes left in this movie.
I just
have
figured it out.
no idea what my
No, I
anthology
just figured
is.
it out. I just figured it out. You can't take that from me.
Dude, what is the FBI's deal? They show up with their fucking portable telephones.
Also, what happened to this guy's face? No offense, like we all had acne growing up, but what?
No,
was wrong with
offense! You're ugly.
No one has as bad of a face as Sam Bradford did his freshman
Dude, Sam Bradford
year
was
of
rough.
college.
Dude, he got that shit cleared up fast.
Accutane.
Yeah.
So, real quick, funny story about Sam Bradford. My mom was at J.C. Penney one time at a mall that Sam Bradford was at. I'm not going to say whether it was in the NFL or in college, because good luck guessing. If it was in Burnsville, Minnesota, or wherever he was from in Oklahoma. And Sam Bradford was checking out in front of my mom, and he was using. He had not. I don't think cashed his NFL check yet, but he was using his mother's credit card. And she just said, okay, we just need to verify this. And Sam Bradford, my mom said, was like the sweetest person in the history of Earth. He's like, I'm more than happy to call my mom on my cell phone and let you talk to her to verify the charge. And my mom's like, weren't you like the 5th pick in the NFL draft? Or like maybe... and you're at a J.C. Penney, like, do you want to talk to my mom on the phone?
Why is he at a J.C. Penney? He's clearly should be shopping at Dillard's.
Because, Boehner, some people don't forget where they fucking came from.
I forgot where I came from because like we're just doing so good right now.
Also, not to make Cycly's point any more valid, but why is his shirt off?
Yeah, like every time they shoot Bruce Willis, he's changed his wardrobe.
But, like, why didn't it's like, now is he like, you know what, this shirt is disgusting looking. Like, no shit, it's been like that the last 2 hours.
But also before
This is
his
actually-
shirt was disgusting looking, he had a perfectly white shirt. We never saw it change. Then all of a sudden it was dark green. Now it's completely off.
This is the scene that you could tell, like, Willis fought with the director. Like, hey, can I have, like, a little bit of a character arc at the end? He's like, I mean, I guess, Bruce.
If you must.
Because you can tell he really starts to mail it in, because, like, the John McClane we get in, especially 3 and 4, I haven't seen 5, it does not give a shit about anything like this. Doesn't care about his kids, his family. I mean, he acts like he does in the movie and wants to protect them, but, like...
How many kids does he have?
In real
2.
life or in the movie?
No, in the movies.
2.
2.
Okay.
Boy and a girl.
I remember the girl. I couldn't remember the boy.
That's weird.
You would.
Isn't the girl the focus of the next 2 movies?
She's a pretty big part of 4, I know.
Yeah, I know she's a big part of 4. I don't remember about the second one. Although something is telling me that the son is the same kid from Hook, but I'm probably wrong.
Run home, Jack. Run home. What a great movie. What a great movie.
Check out our movie commentary on Hook.
It's on our YouTube channel. We're pretty drunk. It's funny.
Pretty drunk is an understatement. Just saying.
That's
fucked up. That's not
Trump
cool.
America right here, guys.
At least they have a wreath on their door. Merry Christmas, everybody. Real quick, so the eggnog alcoholic drink, what do you put in eggnog? Rum?
Yeah, it's rum.
Is that the only thing you put in it, or is there another iteration?
Well, you also put eggnog in it.
Okay. And it's cold, right?
Yes, it's cold. I personally don't like eggnog.
I love eggnog.
You're disgusting.
I can't drink too much of it, though. It fills me up.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. I don't really know why. I'm just not a big fan of it, but I do like rum. So I usually have my eggnog easy on the eggnog, but heavy on the rum.
That's a lot of C4. That's almost like C5.
Oh, shit.
Dude, you have to
Carl's
push
about
it.
to fuck his shit up.
Oh, yeah, you killed his brother. You killed Heineken's brother.
Yeah, look, if you kill Daryl, Carl's going to fuck your shit up.
There's no way that two German brothers' names are Carl and Daryl.
What else is his name going to be? Han and Jans? Excuse you.
It's like, so this is the legendary John McCain. Oh, you're like so tough. Oh my gosh. I'm like, oh shit, John! Dude, nothing is more like 90s movies than let's push the villain into a vat of like empty drums of
Dude,
oil.
why do they have all those empty drums on the fucking roof?
Banner, you see this? It's called lighting. You see how the sweat is glistening on? This is honestly really well directed. I'm not making fun of it anymore. I'm being 100% serious.
No, I'm with you. I can appreciate good directing when I see it.
Dude, the reason why people say Hans Gruber is such a good villain is because, one, he is. Two, Alan Rickman. Three, he's given plenty of screen time. And I mean that in the best possible way.
They give him a great arc.
They let him do what he needs to do. Oh, shit. He found your weakness. Fuck!
Yeah, shit just got real.
So did she turn the photo down because she was like, I don't want your dick anymore?
I think so. I honestly, do you think that coked out Harry Ellis was giving her the D? I mean, obviously he wanted to. But do you think he actually was?
I think he got a hand job once and he was like, all right, that's going to lead to more. And she was
that
like,
that was at the company picnic.
Yeah, and she was like, I shouldn't have. And he was like, but how can something so wrong feel so right?
You're so high.
This is really close to turning sexual.
You're telling me Bruce Willis is about to fuck Carl? Is that what you're trying to convince me of?
I'm saying that they both don't know what's going on, but their bodies are reacting to each other almost in like a chemical way that's just tough to articulate.
Their mind is telling them no, but their body's telling them yes.
Their body. So what's this helicopter's plan? Like,
it's gonna do helicopter-y things.
Actually, why do we need a helicopter?
Because honestly, I'm shocked that this movie has two helicopters with a budget of $28 million.
But $28 million in '88 was, like I said, that today is $500 million.
Unless they land the helicopter on the roof, then we've just really like.
I'm pretty sure they blow one up, right? I'm pretty sure they blow it up right here.
Get her a chair or something.
I know. Like, buy her a drink first. Jeez.
How much money was this movie?
$28 million.
I'm gonna do the
in
count.
'88.
Oh, we got him. Fuck.
Honestly, like, all these action movies, I know me and Geiger talked about this on the Punisher review. You guys should check that out. But, like, all these action movies make me think I could take a fucking bullet.
Dude, so everyone's like, oh, there's no fucking way. But we've all felt this. When you have your adrenaline going this hard, you can, like, go.
There's a lot that you can do.
Right. Now, I'm not saying in, like, 20 minutes I wouldn't be like, holy shit.
I just got shot.
Exactly. But, like, in the heat of the moment, you can probably push through more than you think.
Especially if you're on cocaine like everybody was in the 80s.
Banner, one guy has done coke in the office. That doesn't mean everyone does.
But
It
it's
does.
the
It
80s.
does.
All right, well, I retract the statement. Yo, is she showing a little more cleavage now, or is that just me?
Here's some
And-
karate, and yes, she was.
Yeah, who does Hans think he is busting out a straight-up karate chop? This isn't 68.
Guys, I was right. 28 million. Wait, hold on. Wait, let me double check.
Oh, I have to have a good chain strangling
Oh, yeah,
scene.
good chain hanging.
Hold
I
on.
forgot about this.
And then he slides down the balcony. Dude, Willis is a fucking G in
That-
this.
That was good. That was a good death.
He earned it. These aren't just like helicopters either. These
Yeah.
are like fucking Hueys.
All right, 28 million. This is in 2016, the most inflation calculator I have, so it's probably a little more. But it's essentially 60 million.
Still a pretty cheap movie.
Would it be shit?
Well, think about this. King Arthur, which came out in March of 2017, that was a budget of 150 million.
Yeah, that's bad. That is really bad.
And it only made, what, 13 million opening weekend horns?
Yeah, domestically. This guy's my favorite. He thinks he's Chewbacca. Well, now he's dead, so he can think whatever he wants. You know, in a weird way, I was pretty invested in that guy as a character.
Yeah, that is really weird.
I was kind of sad he went out like that. I feel like he had big ambitions. He's like, I'm going to fucking crush it tonight. A lot of guys died. I could be 5th in command tomorrow. There's no reason I shouldn't be. He doesn't take sick days. He had that one doctor's appointment last year, but he had to go to that. He had a lump on his arm. How many buildings have helipads?
I mean, it's LA, dude.
It's LA. Every building has a helipad.
I don't want to give away where I live, but it's like one.
And it's called the hospital.
There's three. Well, there's 3 hospitals.
But
They
I
all
think,
go-
honestly, I think only one has a helipad.
No, they all have helipads.
No, only one
Come
has a helipad.
on.
I
There
think it's
might
a
be
law
two
they
that
have to have a helipad.
Dude, every hospital has a helipad.
Not every hospital has a helipad.
All
I will fight
major
you.
hospitals.
I will fight.
Why
okay.
will you fight me?
I will fight you.
You want to fight me to prove which helicopter company comes
This
pick
is
me up?
badass too. Fucking Tarzan swinging from
One
the
thing
fucking roof. This
one
shit is
thing-
badass.
In general, one thing that I really enjoy about movies is how creative they get with the use of fire hoses. They do a lot of, like, even remember in, I think it's the second Star Trek, what he does with that one to, like, destroy Khan's ship.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a movie out there where a guy, like, fucks a girl with a fire hose. It might be a porno. I don't know.
Promise. No, never even think about going up and talk again.
They're just setting up a sequel, because you know he will.
Take a long time.
Man, what a
This is
psycho.
So epic. And
Wow.
also so
This happens to me like
ridiculous.
every Tuesday, and it gets old after a while, to be honest.
Yeah, like, I'm done. I'm tired of hearing about the stories, too.
It's like, dude, oh my god. First of all, there's no way
Again, no way that holds
that
it.
would just stay up.
That thing just roll over the top.
His foot is fucked up though.
Yeah, that'll do.
Do you need to shoot it 8 times?
Yeah, dude.
No, I
Rather
think
more
it's
than
one,
less,
Oh,
you know?
now
two.
now it gives out, of course.
Yeah, his foot. We gotta figure that out, you know?
This is actually what motivated the movie Saw.
This is what it's like when you. This is what it's like when, like, you want to break up with a girl, but she's like, I'll buy you lunch, and then it's like basically dragging you out of the window.
So basically, you have Hans, the main bad guy, and the black guy.
And then Jan's his twin brother, who has yet to appear.
Or has he appeared?
Oh, we don't know. Wow.
This is another iconic scene, the flaming helicopter, which should be a shot, by the way. Someone make that up.
Another really iconic scene and something that, like, I'm not gonna lie, I would, like, imitate this as a kid, is taping the gun to your back, which he does here in a minute.
Dude, spoilers.
So you had like a gun as a kid?
I would
you
have
just-
like a Nerf gun, and I would tape it to the back of my shirt or
How
something.
many instances did this come out in your favor? Like, how often were you like, I needed this Nerf gun taped to my back?
I would tape it to my back. Like my dad would help me tape it to my back,
Right.
and I would go and ambush my mom.
That's, wow. You should have used your mom and ambushed your dad.
Oh, Argyle, I forgot about you, bro. What's
Argyle's
up?
like, is Argyle not like Chewbacca in the Star Wars
Dude, if
movies?
only
Just
Tinder
fucked
existed,
up all the
because
time.
if Tinder existed, he'd be swiping left and right.
Oh,
I was
night.
just about to say that. Oh
Night.
my god.
Honestly, Argyle is the fucking hero of this movie.
Does he come back in any of the sequels?
I don't think so.
I don't
Which is
remember
a
him.
travesty.
Which is why it never won an Oscar.
I wonder if it was, surely it was nominated for something.
No, of course it wasn't. If anyone was nominated, it would have been Hans Gruber.
Best supporting role. It probably won like an MTV Movie Award for Best Supporting Villain.
Best excuse for having your clothes dirty and come off all of a sudden.
Best bloody foot scene. Before
Best bloody foot.
before flaming
So
How many
helicopter.
bloody foot scenes were there in 1988?
That was a competitive year, if I remember right. The field was full.
Look at this, Argyle doing his job. Boom, you fucked up.
Banner, that's why you need role players in the playoffs.
Yeah, you just need someone to take a charge.
Someone take a fucking charge. Put your
That
body
was
on
the
the
worst
line.
fake punch I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
So are those
Uh-oh.
stocks? I'm confused.
They're perfect attendance certificates for an elementary school.
Oh.
She is showing a little more cleavage here, so I would fight a little harder for her life than I would have maybe in Act 1. No, John McClane, but close.
Oh, I forgot the security guard with the bad perm is still here.
Bad perm? That's an oxymoron.
No, he
There's
has the bad
no-
perm. The good perm guy already died.
Oh, that's right, he did. Rest in
Shut the
peace.
fuck up. I know what I'm talking about.
Most depressing death in movie history. When a perm like that says farewell.
Her cleavage is definitely more now.
Well, she wants to live. That's just
He
strategy.
gets like, I'm a straight guy, but he gets hotter throughout the movie. I'm gonna be honest. Look at that. Look at that. What is
The
that?
sparks in the background, it's doing something to me.
Yeah, it's definitely helping his situation.
Even Hans Gruber's so aroused, he's like not pointing the gun at her head correctly.
He's
Yo,
gonna miss.
have you been lifting, John?
Only chest day, Hans.
Why is his tie still buttoned up? Like, I understand, let's not dress for the job we have, dress for the job we want, but loosen it up a little bit, Hans. It's been a long night for all
It's
of
been a
us.
long night. Like, shit did not go according to plan.
I'm out of jokes. Bring the cowboy yourself, Hans. Or him.
I feel like, who would you rather have a drink with? Hans Gruber or McClane?
I would
I could
have
be
to drink with
talking-
Hans.
Hans
Germans
Gruber.
know how to drink, bro.
I think I would go with Hans, too.
I always love when like everyone starts laughing.
Oh, I love this shit. And it's Season's Greetings. It's not even just like regular duct tape. It's Season's Greetings duct tape. Right in the
See-
fucking head.
Is he left-handed?
That was his right hand.
No, it wasn't.
No, it's your left, his right. Oh,
Nope.
no, I'm wrong. It's his left, my right.
No, you're right with his left.
What is with these fucking papers that have been falling since, like, the first act?
Yeah, they're stock, right?
Yeah, those are stocks. Those are all stocks.
This right here, the look he gives.
Turn to page
wants-
394. No.
Shit.
I love Lily.
Always.
All
Hard out with the spoon.
you have reached the voicemail.
So he survived this, right?
Yeah, he'll be back in the second one.
What if they brought him back in the second one? That'd be so.
But he's
fucking
barely.
ridiculous.
He's Stephen Hawking in the second one. Hello, you have.
Horrible kiss. Horrible movie kiss.
Yeah, that did not win the MTV Best Kiss award.
It was a close runner-up, though.
Okay, so this movie, they didn't show him fall and die. They didn't show a couple other deaths. The first 2 acts, they show, like, everything. Tits, drug use, murder. It's almost like they knew that they had, like, 2 acts bad enough in the 80s to be R, and they were, like, 1/3 act of equivalency away from being NC-17.
See, back then, NC-17 is today's rated R. You know, it's like
Yeah, it really is. Honestly, like an NC-17 movie now, that's just a porn, right?
yeah, but it's not though. But like back then, it would have been.
No, but like I'm talking about now. Like, what's the last NC-17 movie that came out?
Nothing.
There's hundreds of NCs that we don't hear about them.
Yeah,
They're not
it's
wide
porno.
releases, though.
But that's how it's always been. NC-17s just don't make it to our normal theaters.
Okay.
No, but honestly, you take, like, 2 fucks out of this movie, you could maybe get a PG-13 rating, because you can show tits once.
I mean, no, you can show tits more than anything. It's the fuck. It's saying fuck.
Yeah, I think it's
because
saying
Titanic
fuck.
showed lots of tits.
Titanic showed tits twice, and they got the caveat of it was artistic.
Yeah, they showed artistic.
Honestly,
tits.
I think it's the actual like, it's the blowing the dude's kneecaps out.
I love how these guys have never met, and they're like
Best bros.
they
I
don't
love
even
how-
know what each other look like. How do they know who was who?
Cycling, when you've been chatting with somebody online for this long, you know. It's like, you're my
Every
Xbox
person I
game
met
when you
online
know, you
never
know.
turns out
You used
to
a
look
sniper
like
rifle. And
Cycling's been catfished like 8 times.
I actually have been catfished once in my life.
I do remember that.
I need to hear that story after the
You
pod.
have heard that story.
You have.
I'm
You were
pretty
part
sure.
of that story.
I didn't fall for it, but it was attempted catfishing.
Oh,
I was
never.
basically requested to give nude pics of myself, and I did not fall for it.
It was an accident.
It was a woman.
Here's
who
the
was
principle.
A man asking for
It
that.
was a woman pretending to be a man.
No, it was a man pretending to be a woman.
So did you know the man?
Yeah, he was in law school with me. I'm not joking.
I remember this.
I have not heard this.
How have you?
How
what?
have you not heard this?
We're talking after the pod.
Okay,
First,
we-
How did he
we'll talk about-
survive?
Donkey version.
He was fucking hung.
He's German, bro. Bruh.
Did you mean hung like he had a big dick, or hung like he actually hung it?
both.
What sucks is he has to go
Wow.
home and deal with Urkel. And that's why he's always, when you watch Family Matters, it's why he's always in a bad
He's always in a
mood.
bad mood.
Like,
You gotta shoot some Germans tonight.
Dude, you don't know what I
In one
want.
episode, he should have referenced John McClane. That was like a missed opportunity.
I'm pretty sure he's a twin. Isn't he a twin in real life?
I have no idea.
Who, John McClane?
No,
Oh.
no, Fat Geiger.
Oh, Geiger's a twin?
It's Argyle. We're good.
Fat Black Geiger is a twin.
man.
I got
So
it.
it's just
I'm looking.
Geiger. Argyle, you son of a bitch.
Guys, I just stumbled across. There was a Die Hard video game. I don't know what it is. Didn't look it up, but it sounds awesome.
I've played it, actually.
Is it awesome?
It's kind of like Time Crisis, but it's like not first person. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that does sound cool.
Argyle looks like Al Pacino from Tropic Thunder.
He does. I never realized that.
Booty sweat.
See,
Yeah,
here
so they
it is,
definitely
more
paid for
Christmas.
this music.
Delightful.
So in the second one, is he back with his wife?
Yeah, he's back with his wife, and he's transferring from New York to L.A., and he's at the he's at the New York airport. Guys, that was Die Hard.
Yeah, but the third
Wow.
one, him and his wife are done. Done.
Dude, they break down the cast into terrorists. Like, that's a little fucked up.
Yeah, but like you kind of have to, right?
No.
You have Big Johnson and Little Johnson. On the pod, who's Big Johnson and
Yo,
who's
I'm
Little
Big
Johnson?
Johnson, bruh.
I'm Microscopic Johnson, if that's an actor that comes up.
I'm the anti-Johnson.
Or I'm hostages, if that's
I'm
enough.
hostages.
Which is more demasculating, microscopic Johnson or hostage?
Probably hostage. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Okay, I'll be hostage with a microscopic Johnson.
Terry Lynn Dawes, she needs a shout out because she didn't do anything else in her life, but she was the girl at the airport. We all know who that is.
Totally.
Guys, that was Die Hard. Anthologies. Who wants to go first?
Not me.
I have no idea, but I
have
can just
no
literally make
idea.
something up right
It's
now.
hard
if you want.
because they made like 5 of these.
I know.
Well, I've got something for us.
Oh, here we go.
Thank God.
So, guys,
Oh, he's getting serious, guys.
Yeah, I sat up.
I'm in person.
I sat up.
He's
I
not, like,
moved the
sitting up.
mic.
The
I put
mic's-
it, my elbow is on my knee here, guys. The villain in this is Hans, right?
No, the good guy is Hans.
God damn
Who
it.
died hard?
Yeah.
Who died hard?
Carl.
Continue.
Oh my god, I hate all of you.
So after he maybe died, maybe not. We don't know. We never see the body. What happens to him? He decides to retire from the terrorism business in a small town in Minnesota.
God
He
damn it.
decides to open up a skate shop. Not like a cool skate shop where like they do skateboards and shit, but like the weird kind where they do actual like metal skates. Where he meets a young man named Gordon Bombay.
Oh my god.
Guys, this is actually a prequel to the Mighty Ducks.
I think you've already done this anthology for another one.
Why can't it be every movie? Every movie should be related to the Mighty Ducks.
Have you never heard of like what is it called? Like the Sixth Connection or whatever? Like every
6 degrees of separation.
yeah,
is that
6 degrees of sexual
You mean the movie
separation.
Sixth Sense?
Yeah, something like that. Which, look, I can make an anthology after that. Guys, this is actually a
Wait, Bruce
prequel
Willis.
to Bruce Willis in fucking...
He kills himself
Simpson.
in Armageddon, and he wakes up, and he's
wakes
dead in
up
the
and
Sixth
he's
Sense.
dead in Sixth Sense.
Oh my God.
And this is the
We're
prequel
done.
to Armageddon.
We're done.
Great.
Guys,
I have
I
one.
can't
If
follow.
you're done, I have
We are the Bro Force Squad podcast.
one. Only you gets to do anthologies?
Fine, go. What's your anthology?
So mine is about Argyle and his twin sister Cashmere and his younger brother Corduroy.
All right, we're the Bro Force Squad. You want
No, I like where he's going with this.
Do you?
That's all I had. I was like,
Yeah, I
what
was
are
gonna
other
say.
fabrics
That's all
that
he's
people...
got. He's like, look, he's got a sister and a brother, and
All right.
that's it.
Here's my.
And they both-
Here's my.
And they both have fabric names. That's all I had.
apologize. You know what? In the first 10 seconds of the movie, that girl with the tight ass white tights.
Oh yeah, Lynn Dawes. Lynn
Oh, my
Dawes. I
God.
just had a shout out.
I don't care. I don't care what. You can tell me any plot in the world. I just want to watch her for an hour and a half. I don't care what she's doing.
Let's be honest. It's only going to take
You-
me 3.5 minutes.
I was going to say, by an hour and a half, you mean 49 seconds.
Yeah, I was gonna say 49 seconds, dude. 20 seconds.
Good for
A
you,
marathon man.
guys.
All right,
We
man.
are the Bro Force Squad podcast. For Jeff Hornacek and Ronnie Cycler, I am Brian Banner. Check us out on YouTube. Go ahead and leave us a review on iTunes if you wouldn't mind. Follow us on Twitter at Bro Force Squad.
What time is it?
And again, everything is linked out on our website, www.broforcesquad.com. Till next time, we're going to keep dying harder.
I'm going to die the hardest.
I'm gonna live easier.
After my ex-wife Rachel leaves me
You
again.
always got to bring Rachel into it, man.
I love her.
She's not listening.
But she doesn't love you. You and Rachel are like John McClane and Holly Guerrero.
Well, I just want the second Die Hard then where they get back together.
But they're in the third one.
Yeah, but in the third
done.
one, they're like done.
Second Die Hard in perpetuity.
And they're with your
That's
friend
my
you were
life.
with in high school, and she's sleeping with him. That the guy you host a talent show with.
Garrett.